A kind day to you all, I'm Kinsmark.
I'm Violeta.
And this is Chapter 8 of the stream series XCOM 2. I've conducted a little campaign maintenance away from stream, creating a few more chat characters and inducting those that haven't asked for a particular class into the core ranks as rookies. I haven't accounted for everyone in the campaign, as we just haven't got enough characters yet. It's coming, however. I also have an announcement. I'm cutting some of my concern for character losses for the campaign. I know, sometimes a commander has to make hard choices. I just kind of feel like I've let that affect the campaign momentum the past few streams, as I was so concerned with keeping everyone alive, so for the sake of keeping things moving from here on out, save for instances in which the game just screws me over, I shall simply accept that this is a challenging game, and if your character dies, we shall raise a toast to them at the memorial wall. And create an alt under a different name for you if you want, to keep contradictions of who's alive and KIA from coming up. And if you get captured, the commander will see to it personally that a rescue operation is conducted to make sure you come home. So let's see.
Left behind.
Everyone comes home. And all that actually came from something that hit me when we conducted an informal standalone stream a couple of days ago. Just creating characters and a campaign for me to record footage from mod spotlights from, just kind of hanging out with the community. And I kicked so much more alien ass in that stream. And I think it's because I've let my concern for keeping characters alive keep me from taking risks so far in this campaign continuity, and that's actually hampered my success, clearly. So I'm making a concerted effort to just accept things as they come, approach the campaign a little more calmly, and proceed from here. I haven't shifted completely to an Iron Man sort of run, because that's just past my kind of skill level. I just want to make sure I can keep the campaign moving. So, speaking of, let's commence operations and check in with chat.
Marcus is here and says howdy.
Cheers, matey. Alrighty.
Don't worry, we will get you in as soon as we find ourselves
as I said,
a couple more sharpshooters.
Yeah. I haven't accounted for everyone that has asked for a character for the campaign. I have in the character pool on the main menu.
We're missing 7 character slots, 4 of which are ranger, 3 of which are sharpshooter.
Yeah, I shall also, for the sake of catching everyone up, show that, as you can see, all of the characters that I had just sitting in the roster as placeholders, I have since replaced, because a lot of people just wanted to see their characters in. They didn't care about class, so for those people, I've now got some of our sort of classic community members. I've got Grendel in here, Jack is in here, Saved, Voya, who had asked for one, and since we already have our first chat loss, I have given the man from Canadianistan his alt, as I said, in a different name, just because consistency for me is something that I get kind of anxious about, so...
Ghost is here and says, hola.
Cheers, matey. It's just like the contradiction of who is on the memorial wall and who is active in the roster. You know, I would prefer that those are, you know, to keep the same name from appearing in each of those places. So, let's see here. As I said, I wanted to keep the campaign moving, because the last few streams, I've actually hardly covered any in-game time. Like, I've just...
It was kind of amusing watching us flail and try to
I know, it's
survive,
just...
so at least it wasn't wasted time.
I aim to accomplish something.
Propaganda machine is running full steam.
Is it?
We're picking up their transmissions even way out in the middle of nowhere.
They're probably sending their messages clear from
Space.
orbit, you know.
Nick Covert 3 says, "What's up, Buttercup?"
Oh, hey man. Thank you for joining us.
Hello. And Ghost says, "I'm still wounded." Somehow that doesn't surprise me. You were gravely wounded. That's the problem.
And as I said, few in-game days have actually passed over the past couple of streams, because I just kept attempting the same missions over and over because I was so concerned with keeping everyone alive. Even as, again, to save some face and my own ego, I completed the missions. I wanted to have everyone come home, and that has kept me from making progress, and I'm kind of anxious about that. I don't like that the series has kind of lagged, so let's just keep things moving along straight away then, shall we?
Alright.
So let's see. Alright, I need to...
Can we just finally make contact, man? I mean, we've been trying to make contact.
need to assess the situation. So again, I know I can kind of stretch out the Avatar Project meter if I hit one of their complexes once I only have a few pegs left. Because I've heard from several places that it'll kind of reset after I hit one of the targets. So that means that I haven't any concern to hit them as soon as they come up. I can kind of get more out of it if I stretch the time out in the interim of each assault on those complexes.
I think we need to do this stage and finally make
let's
dang it.
finally get that. Then I think we'll hit the supply drop,
Yeah.
and then is there anything else?
Landmark. What's landmark?
I don't know. I'll get an engineer from it.
Resistance.
So
Oh.
cool. All right. Well,
There's something interesting over there.
yeah.
Though we apparently don't know what.
Oh. So let's see. Finally finish this. There we are.
I still miss the old
The Sky Ranger.
Sky Ranger. And they're like, hi. I like the dude with the gun in the
I
background.
know. He's keeping an eye on us.
And
Ow.
she's like, I take no shit from any of you.
I come in peace. Alright, let's see. Vigilo Confito, Commander. The people of East Asia stand ready to help XCOM however we can.
60 supplies.
Cool.
Regional contacts located.
You, Indonesia. Alright then.
Okey-dokey.
Supply drop available. I know.
Let's go do the supply drop.
Yeah.
And then I think we should check out whatever that landmark is.
Mhm.
I'm curious about that.
Avenger plotting new course.
We need to upgrade our thing so we can have more. Like, we can actually make
And
contact in the area with the black
A
site.
number of interesting discoveries, Commander.
Ugh.
I find it unusual, to say the least, that the subject so often referred to in the past as the Thin Man has now been revealed to actually be a genetic derivative of this wholly reptilian creature.
The holy female reptilian creature.
Yeah. And I know the internet is already all over their Viper waifus.
Yes.
Jeez. Alright, so let's see here. That was codename Strangle. Fitting.
Of course.
New Proving Ground project available. Battlefield Medicine. I find it truly remarkable how adaptable some of the alien species' genetics are to the constant tweaks they're often subjected to. In the case of the Viper, a species once identified as the infiltration unit known as a Thin Man, the aliens have made a conscious reduction in their efforts to disguise its true form. Without the introduction of extensive human genetic material, the Viper reverts to a purely reptilian form, while apparently retaining the same intellect and combat aptitude. An aptitude I apparently lack for reading this evening. The Viper's snake-like form is in many ways similar to the legless reptiles we commonly encounter on Earth. The enhanced torso musculature allows for upright mobility, and the addition of 2 physically weak but capable arms allows for the handling of traditional weaponry. Of the many alien species our troops encounter in the field, I find the prospect of encountering an intelligent snake standing over 2 meters tall to be among the most disturbing.
Our Tigan. Yeah, no,
Uh-huh.
I'm with you, Tigan.
I can see that.
I'm with you on that one.
Let's see
that guy
here.
says, all right, how have all of you been lately?
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We had some pretty delicious food and have settled in, and as y'all can clearly see,
We're
started
starting
stream a little early because we had a somewhat, jump-started start to the day, so we just kind of figured so that we actually have the energy to continue streaming this evening, that it was just a good idea to start a little early. So anyway,
The Shio family is here and says, hello, everyone.
cheers and welcome. So, the venom injected by the Viper into its victims is nasty stuff, capable of taking down even the biggest, toughest soldier. However, it also contains a number of enzymes that could be isolated for our use in medkits, greatly improving coagulation at wound sites.
That was from
Alright
Lily.
Alright, so now we have
Ooh, psionics
the 3
research.
pillars. No, armor.
I know, but I thought it was cool that we have psionics as a
Yeah, I think it was as soon as we conducted the sectoid autopsy, we could have done psionics.
Manthea says, I missed the start of the stream. Can you start over? Sorry, nah.
It's all good. So the little catch-up is, for anyone who came in a little late, I apologize because I know I allowed concern for character mortality to affect the momentum of the campaign. And so from here on, I'm carrying on with just in mind that this is a challenging game, soldiers are, unfortunately, going to fall in the field. We shall cheer to their name at the memorial wall. I just, as long as I can complete the mission and, the game doesn't just completely screw me over, as, with any kind of procedurally generated thing, sometimes that just happens. For the most part, however, I'm just going to continue on. And if you want an alt character, if yours happens to die, that's fine. Just let me know, and I will plug them into the character pool for the coming streams. Just make sure that they're under a different name so that we don't have contradictions for the memorial and the active roster. So that's pretty much.
Died? Bob.
Yeah, he's already died.
But we've already put in his replacement as a rookie.
Yeah, we also lost in the early stages of the campaign a few of the the normal in-game soldiers.
Shield Goodness has got a 6-page outline done for the story and about 15 pages written and typed up.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Jeez, you move fast.
Yes. That guy says, "Have I died by this point, or am I still kicking alien ass?" I don't think.
Still up and kicking.
You're not actually in yet.
That's all good.
Think. Yeah.
Well,
Albert Nerevar has not been created yet because we don't have enough sharpshooters.
Yeah, he's in the character pool. He just isn't in the campaign roster.
We're working on it.
So,
we're working.
It's
on
a-coming. So
yeah.
plated armor.
Armor.
Our understanding of the Advent armor is far enough along to allow for the fabrication of our own design mirroring their plated structure. The initial prototypes may be aesthetically rough, but functionally they'll be both light and strong.
Shield Henley says I couldn't sleep the other night. Insomnia writing.
I know that feel. Okay. So.
I think we should do the supply drop.
Yeah, continue on with supplies. Skulljack complete. Access to the alien communications network is highly restricted, requiring several complex biomedical augments before admittance can be granted. The Skulljack allows us to hack into the network by temporarily wresting control of a being's augments, though any access gained is sure to be short-lived. Skulljack added to the inventory.
Which means we have to actually get up and...
Yeah, I have to actually get someone up close to a captain.
Oh, it's like an Ezio gauntlet.
Pretty much. Let's see. As if the Skulljack itself wasn't invasive enough, Tigan has conceived of a more thorough means of extracting information from Advent soldiers' chips. This new skull mining technique could lead to new intel gains from our enemies, and could even grant access to hidden alien facilities for the purpose of sabotage. I can also upgrade our Skulljacks to significantly enhance the hacking ability of any soldier carrying one.
In other words, give this to our specialists and upgrade the shiz out of it.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if they could extend some of that functionality through a gremlin.
I think so, because the hacking ability of the gremlins, I think. And Menthius says, "Oh no! Why? Bobman! We will always remember your brave duty!" And that's the little... We love you, Bob.
All right,
you will always be remembered.
Cool. All right. A calm supply harvest. Okay, so where to from here? I know. New staff available. So from
landmark.
here...
I want to know what the heck that landmark is.
Yeah. And I've already connected to as many contacts as I can until I upgrade the radio.
NGs will let us upgrade.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get that.
Avenger plotting new course.
I have no idea what the heck that is, but it's a thing.
Let's see.
What's it say? The landmark.
It doesn't. It's just something.
Activity of interest.
That's what it says about everything. So once we actually complete it, we get the little information pop up. All right. Shade has recovered from his wounds, and there are guerrilla ops just in time. Let's see. So this one counters rural checkpoints. I'm not all that concerned about that. This one counters increases detection radii. I'm not all that concerned about that. And this one counters increases cost of recruits. All of these are pretty
mild.
I
think supplies. No. Let's do the radiation test.
Yeah, let's do the
radiation detection. Detection radius.
Yeah. Because I can get supplies from other things.
Yeah, let's do the detection radius, because that's going to make everything harder.
Because that's going to make assault raids in a stealth engagement a lot more challenging. So, yeah.
That guy says, oh, and there's a workshop item for XCOM 2 that allows you to give soldiers the voice of Bob Ross.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And Shield
there's a lot of cool
also
ones.
got to play Fallout New Vegas without any problems now.
Also cool. Pretty much anything on the old Gamebryo engine is kind of delicate.
One of our troops equipped the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
I know, Central.
I guess that means Miss T needs a new Skulljack.
Yes, indeedy. Alright, let's see. So
we need to give someone else a health pack.
let's see.
I almost wish I could have the Skulljack because as a ranger you get close to enemies already, and I kind of think you might have to actually like grapple them.
Alright, so we don't need 3 marksmen. So Shield, I'm gonna let you sit this out.
Well, Shield's actually here though.
Yeah, well, I mean, so is all of our marksmen. She's
right,
had more action than the rest.
Is here. Says,
ah, cool. Then let's see. Do we have any other specialists we can get in here?
No.
She's our only active specialist, and we need one for this. So, alright, we'll keep her in.
Bring one of our books, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
Bang Bob.
Is he here? Let's see. Can we get someone who's here amongst our rookies? Alright.
Well, there is Lynx, but Lynx is one of the ones that
yeah, he's still in the character pool, so yeah, we'll just get him in here.
So who's gonna have the Skulljack?
We're gonna give that to you.
Okay.
Because you're on assault, that means you're the mobile one, so
Shield says, let me sit this one out.
yeah, alrighty. Like I said, I just want to make sure that we keep our
does it show up?
Our characters at a similar rank. That way, we don't have too many people that are lagging really far, and we don't have so many that are advancing too far ahead. So
we've got a lot of squatties and 3. We got a squatty, a rookie, and 3 portables.
Do we not have any active grenadiers? Hang on.
We don't have any grenadiers.
All of our grenadiers are injured.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to do without.
Lynx says, "Is that a Val I see?"
It is.
And that guy says, "Yeah, I saw that Val as well. Yes, I picked a Val for my weapon."
And you may also see that there are several custom weapons in here, because she has an AS Val, he has an HK-416, Ghost is rocking an HK-417, and Miss T over here has a G36. Because I have found that I like the community of modders for XCOM 2.
Yes.
And the pattern here on his armor is actually another of the custom ones that one of our community members is now involved in the creation, rather than not the creation initially, the contribution to the military camo patterns mod.
By the way, my love, Menthia says, if Miss T dies while I'm a sniper covering your butts, I will absolutely blame the ability of the commander. In other words, do not let Miss T die.
That's fair. That's fair.
And that guy says you have nice choice of weapons, Spy. Thank you. When he told me I could have a Val, I'm like, why didn't you change it already? What are you doing?
Alright, let's get moving.
Lynx says, I love modders. Marcus says, has my character seen any action? Not yet.
He isn't in the roster yet. As soon as we get some more rooks.
Recon suggests the aliens are already moving to destroy the device. That data is too valuable to lose, so we're moving in to secure the area. Eliminate all hostile contacts and protect that gear.
Secure and protect the transmitter. Neutralize all enemy targets.
Shield Family says the story is going to be a mix of a setting of Logan's Run and the Truman Show with the outside world in ruins.
Oh, Truman Show was so dark. That was one of Jim Carrey's really good movies early in his career. Alright, Operation Fire Tower. Commence.
That guy says, I found a Val for New Vegas on the gun network, but it wasn't silenced for some reason.
Yeah,
and Noah says, that boy is here!
Hey.
How you folks doing?
We are doing alright.
Hostile forces are already moving to destroy the data dump installed nearby.
Alright, so it's over there.
The area and secure the device at all costs.
I really want to use that Skulljack on somebody. Because that's one of our potential objectives.
Good camera, thank you. There we are.
It was just taking a little while. Wow, that is a jacked up.
Yeah, that place has gotten shelled already. Alright, so which angle could I approach from? Because I've played this kind of mission a few times in my personal campaign, and I found that I prefer getting settled into a concealed position first, letting them come to the area, and then picking them off as they try to compromise the network. So
And
I think
that guy says, honestly, why the hell we do not silence a weapon that has a silencer built in? Yeah. It just means they forgot to do that.
And sometimes, essentially, amateur modders just they aren't aware of how to account for that yet. So, like for instance, the AS Valen VSS Venturez pack that I'm currently using here, it hasn't got custom audio because the authors of a lot of mods for this particular game aren't yet really aware of how to integrate custom audio.
Yeah, they
so
haven't figured that one out yet.
it's pretty much just a cosmetic change of the default assault rifle.
Link says, I know I don't really need to apologize for missing streams, but I really feel I should. So sorry guys, but school has been taking priority lately.
Oh, as it should, man.
That's fine.
Yeah, no worries. Streams you can always catch up on in the archives.
Noah says, so Ken, here's a question. My first record, Ghosts, Meliora, or Winter Sun's Time I don't know.
Just knowing your taste in music, I'd probably say Ghost.
He says, if you answered both, you're on the right track. Shield Family says, this weekend I have to help my brother shop for a new laptop since his hard drive crashed and died. I would switch it out with a new hard drive, but I would need to take it completely apart to do it. Yeah, with laptops, unless you really know what you're doing, or you can find someone who's willing to do it for a good price and actually knows what they're doing, it's usually better just to get a new laptop. Matthew says, because I just noticed, I kind of miss a goatee style beard. Yep.
Yeah.
I need to get close to some Advent dude, so I can just...
I think for the Skulljack we need to hit a captain, actually, specifically.
Captain? Specifically captain?
Can we... Yes! Finish him! Hey, the Skulljack showed up.
Just let me know what you said when I return.
The Skulljack actually does show up. It's like a Omni tool.
Cool. And Link says, get him, Vi! Heck yes.
I wonder, can I...
kick their alien asses.
That's good.
Slash human and alien hybrid asses. Either direction.
Equal opportunity ass kickers.
Stand back. Do tell, please. He said ghosts.
That's what I said. Because, I mean, I just figure that's a little more in keeping with your taste. Alright, and speaking of Ghost, let's get him up here to a cover position. There you go.
Don't let up.
Keep running, asshole. Could you not? Hey, there's a captain.
Skulljack! Yes! I want
Because I want to secure access to their network. Alright, let's see.
I want to skulljack him. Shield Family says, if this one was like his last one, I would do it, but with this model, he had them... this model he had, they buried the hard drive under the motherboard.
Oh.
Why would you do that? That's
Well, the thing is, with a lot of, like, the... I guess compound design of laptops.
There's not much space.
Yeah, there's only so many places they can stick things, so a lot of things get kind of shunted into strange places.
Noah says, speaking of ghosts, make Papa Emeritus third in XCOM 2? No idea.
I am not familiar with this person.
Noah says, I don't like his voice. Need to change it when possible.
Okay, can do.
That guy says, Skulljack, Skulljack, Skulljack. We are all about the Skulljack today. Can we Skulljack? I really want a Skulljack.
I could get you in range of the sectoid. Thing is, I know there's a captain like right there, so
No, that's not safe.
he'll put shots in your ass.
Get in there, rip his head apart, says that guy.
How do you really feel?
Ghost says he doesn't sound aggressive or menacing enough.
Let's go.
I have plenty of custom voice packs, several of which are pretty damn menacing, so we can hook you up.
Also, the main problem with the turntable so far, it's a gift from a family friend, but have no clue as to the condition, grain quality, if there's any damage or replacement parts or repair.
Gotcha.
I don't know what to tell you. Where's my captain? Oh, Captain, my captain, where are you?
Come on. There we are. Scratch one sectoid. I think I just heard the loot sound. Ha
3. Gimme. Oh, I want to skulljack something. Oh, Emeritus is after you.
I assume that's like
a
Dark Souls character or something. Oh, it's the ghost guy. Okay. I just don't know them well enough to recognize the name straight away. Alright.
My idea? Pray. Shield says he's had the laptop for 5 years. That's a good run for a laptop.
Yeah, that's a pretty good shelf life for a laptop.
That's actually a good run for a laptop. Link says, I love that movie. Dead Poet Society, that is.
That's a good one.
Ghost says, I want it as menacing and dark as possible. I think that can be arranged.
I can arrange for that.
Yes. Ah.
Stun Lancer.
Don't you do it.
Could you not? What are you... Okay. Through the window. Ow.
Oh, they knocked out our healer. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Oh, she's like twitching. Ugh.
Oh. Creepy. I don't...
You know what? I have an idea. Mathias, since you're protective of Miss T,
Oh, and Miss T apologizes for not being available for,
Oh, he didn't have a shot.
For not being available for streams
That's
this particular semester.
She too has school concerns.
And actually, I think her major concern is
the
her
internship.
Yeah, her internship is at stream time on Fridays. So.
I can't see him through the... Oh, because there's a friggin' like machine in the way.
Ah, crap!
Can I just chuck a grenade in there at him?
Not the traitor stick, says Lynx. Shield says gross again.
Minty's fist.
Imagine
there we go.
rolling up to the battlefield on XCOM 2 like this.
Now then, finish him.
Bobman says, hey!
Hey. And there's a kill for you, sir.
There you go. You just earned your promotion. Good timing, Bobman. Okay. Loot? Should I loot? Should I try loot?
Skulljack requires melee range.
Is that?
Yeah, that's the loot pickup, and that's the captain there. So.
Can I skull? Yes, that's a skulljack range.
Yep.
I want to skulljack him. Let me skulljack him.
Get him.
Please. Let me skulljack him.
Can I?
Oh, you have to.
Get him. Yeah. Go.
It didn't take.
Okay, maybe if I move you into melee range and then do it. I figured it would just auto move you. Now, there we are.
Oh!
Oh! Oh! Into the chin. Uh-huh. Is that what you call it?
Let's do large intel cache, because it's only 4% difference.
Yeah, sure, why not? Because we're 100% for unguarded access to Alien Network Central Data Repository, so sure!
Go! We're not gonna make it.
Yeah. Alright, completed that objective.
Press any key to continue.
Oh.
It didn't hurt. Oh, it killed him!
It killed him!
Oh shit.
Oh shit. I know that.
Appears to be the Codex, responsible for safeguarding the alien data stores. We'll have to neutralize it if we intend to recover the data. Understood?
Oh.
Weapons hot. We've got our target.
Because we saw that thing in the intro cutscene.
Kill it.
Yeah.
59%. 59%.
Come on, come on.
Come on, Ghost.
Whoa! Oh, jeez, the way it moves.
Oh, that's freaky!
It's so acrobatic.
Oh. Look at how much health it has. What?
Oh.
The Codex appears to be in a state of flux, existing simultaneously across multiple dimensions.
disable... Oh, crap. I mean, they did say in the ending sequence of the previous game that the aliens are actually kind of interdimensional, so... Can I leave the vortex and then regain control of my weapon? Please.
Oh.
Or did it just unload my weapon?
I don't know. This is for you, my love. From Noah.
Yeah, I think it just unloaded my weapon. I assume it just, like, ate all of the ammunition. Alright, so... snag the pickup.
This is the face Noah just made when I skulljacked. Whoo! He just took an Omni Blade to the head, Slings. Yeah. Ooh, that was beautifully savage.
That was. Oh, that ain't much of a shot. Come on. Come on.
It's not. Oh.
One.
Well, yeah, I'm not.
All right.
Never said it would be easy.
Do you think?
Clone. Ah, crap.
I have never seen anything like this. The Codex is projecting multiple copies of itself into our dimension.
He's like, oh god.
It cut its health in half, though.
Yeah.
So it comes at a cost. Alright,
Do you
idea.
think I can stab it?
Maybe.
Melee? Maybe?
Hang on. Let me move ghosts into sidearm range. Let's see.
No, it says you missed 300% of the shots you don't take because in two alternate universes you made the same mistake. Link says this is not Spider-Man Codex. Stop it! Is he cloning again?
Oh, crap.
It's only got 2 health.
The Codex is a squad unto itself. It just cuts itself up into multiple parts.
Oh, it's so freaky.
Alright.
Bob says, Titan's being a goddamn Xenobu and I don't like it.
And if it teleports, it isn't provoking Overwatch shots. Crap. Well, Shade is down.
Man!
Kill it! Oh, crap.
No, it says, oh, I mean on the plus side, they're weakening themselves.
Yeah, there is that.
Can I kill it now? Please.
Oh.
Real scrape scrub
Oh.
powers, says Noah? I don't think so. Unless we lose more than just this.
Because that was a fair kill on its part. It just... Oh! It just caught me off guard. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't blame him.
I don't either. It's cool. We'll just create an alt for him. Because, as I said, I anticipate...
Can I kill it? Let me kill it. Please let me kill it.
Come on, come on, come on. Maybe, Energy Sword will disrupt its energy field. Hey! Alright, cool.
Cool.
There. Killing interdimensional creatures is never so satisfying. Okay.
Was that all of them?
I think there's still one somewhere around here. The one that killed Ghost. Oh, jeez. I'm not sure there is such a thing as a real one. I think it just cuts itself into multiple copies. I think they're all real.
Is awesome. Keep it, but go back to Space Sniper. The 417 is just weak looking for him.
Can do.
Link says, nice hit, thank you.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no, it's just him. I don't...
Well, the sectoid is the one that's hitting the, yeah, see, there's a couple of them. See, it's hitting the actual, like, network node that we came here for.
Okay, at least we know where they are.
Oh, come on.
Grab it! Oh!
Yeah, it's disabling our weapons. Crap.
He is no longer panicked, though.
Good. Fucking kill it.
I agree with this course of action. Because it's, wait, I am dead. Since
yeah.
when? You just missed it, by the way.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah. Noah says, I can't tell if that was an excellent crit or they're weak to melee. If it's the latter, this is my hypothesis. Making physical grounds into this dimension weakening them significantly.
Yeah. There we go.
But yeah, the Codex killed you with the super laser.
Yeah.
Can I get to that one?
Yep.
Can I attack?
Come on. Alright, let's test our hypothesis. Can the energy sword actually affect its energy field such that it causes more damage. Oh shit! It criticaled again.
Codex brain was dropped.
Alright. I'm actually starting to think that the energy sword thing is correct. Sure.
Ghost, we're gonna make you an alt for him.
Yep.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Like I said at the start of the stream.
He was far too cool to die. Oh well. That guy says, God, miss. Notices their form becomes more solid as well. Yeah. God, that was terrifying. Now we just have to stop the sectoid from...
Oh. Oh, crap. They're calling in another squad. Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Oh.
That's its body.
Oh.
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 I hope that won't happen every time I skulljack someone.
I freaking hope not. Because that's scary.
At least I'm being pretty boss in this one.
Uh-huh.
No, it says, it goes from shimmering pixels to a solid gold shape.
Yeah.
I know you said speed scrubbing is some cheap kills, but this enemy is cheap.
It earned it, because...
Bobman says, fuck man, if this is what hacking a codex brings upon someone, then I don't think I want to read the codex's stuff anymore. I'm not skulljacking him. No more skulljack this go around.
We have what we came for. Oh, crap. And the thing is, there's another sectoid here. There's another squad coming. Alright. Because if it seems like we're about to lose the entire squad, then yeah, I'll load from another save. As it is, I might still salvage this.
Space Marines. That guy says, when will you be able to have the fight to be in your favor? Never.
Yeah.
Never is my answer.
I ain't counting on that ever happening.
Ghost says, yeah, but he will have a new name. Oliver will live on. He just transferred dimensions. No, it says BRB, real buffalo wings hours. That guy says, this is getting ridiculous.
Oh, jeez. Come on, man. There we go! Sweet. Shot him in the kidneys. If he still has those.
He might not, I don't know.
Because I ain't sure.
Link says, fair? What's fair?
Fair is a myth.
Best
This is XCOM, son.
Says Bobman.
Oh.
I marked, but it missed.
Yep.
That's,
Come on. Light him up. There we are. Uh-oh. Oh, man, she's unconscious.
Shit.
Oh,
That's
that ain't good.
T and me unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
just Memphis
Ghost
left.
and the oh jeez.
It's just Ghost.
It's just Menthius.
It's just yep.
Menth.
Menthius.
I think we have a problem.
Link says this looks a lot tougher than Dark Souls.
Hang on. Pistol.
Says, well, hey, looks like you're down one sharpshooter.
Straight to the forehead. There we go.
But there's another one though.
I know.
Oh god.
Oh, come on. Come on. Miss.
Oh.
Swing and a miss. Oh shit, there's still a captain. Oh.
God. Oh shit.
Mm.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
what we just lost. That whole thing.
That's a squad wipe. Oh.
Ooh.
Alright, so as I said at the start of the stream, in cases where there is just a squad wipe, then...
Rip squad, says Lynx. Don't worry, Ghost, you are no longer officially dead, and neither is Bob.
Oh, man.
Okay, so don't skulljack on this one.
Yeah.
This one's a little too difficult for...
Alright, I'll load from here.
Well, I mean, I guess if we... if they call in another squad, we can kill everybody but the captain.
And then hit him.
Then hit him with the skulljack.
Oh, man.
Ooh. That shield hit says it was just a nightmare.
Yeah.
And Ghost says oops, extreme rip. Okay, so we're doing supply drop.
Yeah, that entire encounter scared the shit out of me.
I like the skulljacking.
It's cool.
I like it.
The animation is just, it's so
freaking
like
awesome.
Just vicious, man.
Link says, to quote Alucard, "You done goofed." Landmark. Whew. Who goes for real, I guess. Back from the dead. Oliver lives again. Can we save at the start of that?
Yeah.
That one? Because I feel like
Matter
we
of
can
fact,
do that.
I think I'm gonna save here.
Like, I think we can do it, but I think we need to wait until we have the last captain who comes in.
I actually could have accomplished that if we hadn't had some kills early on and people getting knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
I freaking hate the stun lancers, man.
Shield says he just pulled a doctor.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Ghost says need to get snipers into better ambush positions before skulljacking. Yeah, that teleport, man.
Yeah. Okay, guerrilla targets.
Right.
So where is... That's the detection radio.
That's the one. That's moderate. What are the other ones? Easy. Of course that would be easy.
And moderate. We also get a scientist for that, though.
Ooh.
Supplies are good.
But do we want it to be harder to do sneaksies?
That's also a pretty nice stack of supplies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm feeling this one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Combat save.
Operation Steel Star.
Setting course.
Confirm.
Asia.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Commander Tigan and Shen aren't going to be happy if we don't put the skulljack to good use.
Okay.
Alright, I hear ya.
Soldiers equip it before they deploy.
There we are.
Yeah.
Let's rotate Shield out. We'll get him in. I think we'll also give him the acid grenades, just for a little extra firepower.
God, I'm scared.
Ghost wanted
A
different voice and different weapon, so let's take care of that. Let's see, voice will go with
As
deep and menacing.
Menacing as possible.
Could just go straight up Thane Krios. Joshua Graham is also pretty intimidating.
Lisa's pretty sure we are all scared by
Zaid Masani. Yeah, we got a few good ones.
You could do creepy Darkest Dungeon dude.
I'm kind of like sad that I have that because a lot of his aren't even relevant. That's the thing. So.
I like Joshua Graham.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking Graham.
Yes, we can give you a new rifle. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's what I'm taking care of now.
And rifle.
Let's see. So we could go with either the standard sniper or
that guy says, wait. I see the
L115.
voice fear replica. You did indeed.
Yep. That's actually what I gave to the Mangbab.
It makes me happy. I have such a soft spot for fear.
And he said to keep the 1911,
yes,
correct?
He likes the 1911.
Let's get that proper color.
And then I think we should make a combat save.
Yeah.
Whew.
So, alright, let's see. So we're recovering an item from an Advent vehicle for this mission. So that means we should have some setup time. So I'm cool with having a couple of marksmen in the squad for it. So let's see, we got Miss T, she's already got meds. Wait a minute, hang on. Items.
Link says, can I get the replica soldier voice? I too have a soft spot for fear.
Wait, who wanted that?
Links, okay.
Sure, yeah. I can do that. Make a mark of
Fear
that.
replica. I'm already ahead of you. I'm making a note.
Sweet.
You're welcome.
Okay.
That guy says the enemy chatter is so good in that game.
It is.
Yes.
It is one of my favorites. I have such a soft spot for the replicas.
Do you want the fear replica too? Because we can't.
I also have the Nod Soldier from, I forget which Command & Conquer game it came from.
I can't wait to skulljack someone again.
Plenty of Mass Effect
That was
voices.
ridiculously fun.
And And for any of our female viewers, I also have Tiny Tina, as well as the Mass Effect female characters and...
Am I using Femchat?
Yes, I changed it because I figured you'd appreciate it. Miss T is using Kasumi.
Bob says, bruh, if Lynx wants the fear one, you could switch me over to the Bob Ross voice.
I haven't got that, though. Okay.
Bobbin says, props the same one as the Kane one. Lynx says, in Krieg's voice, thank you. I don't know how to say that one, so...
That's just the Christ. Thank you!
But yes, the fear replica voice is all yours.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Alright.
07 says, that guy says in Axton's voice, not a problem.
I kind of hope somebody makes an Axton voice back. Because I like him. Alright.
Beijing.
Check. Alright, so secure the serum toxicity report from the Advent vehicle.
Link says that would be amazing.
Operation Steel Star.
Again?
Commence.
Ooh, here we go. At least it's light out, which is a little less creepy. I take it back.
Alright, so it's in a truck.
Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
Oh,
Because
so
of course they are. Alright.
Oh, so this is just go get the thing and get out.
Yeah. I have also
And
got to
neutralize
kill
all
everything.
enemies. Yeah, we have to neutralize all enemies.
If I'm looking at this correctly, I think this is just like a street corner, so... snipers should have line of sight from this roof. So I'm just gonna post Mintheus here.
Link says Borderlands is pretty up there on my favorite games list. And Bobman says I want a Cos voice pack because the Avenger needs Master Miller in with the engineers. And that guy says I can see the Axton voice on a Grenadier now.
Absolutely.
Want to meet my girlfriend? Fires a high explosive projectile and kills 30 enemies.
So we're going to cover our advance. Alright, which way should I approach? I'm kind of anticipating this area is crawling with advent, so I think if I circle around this house...
So all we need to do is recover it and kill everything.
And then kill everything. So if we can set up for a proper ambush position, you know, if we can hit the target and then immediately start putting fire on everyone that comes for us...
Yeah, because this one isn't protect, this is just get.
Yeah, this is just secure it.
Gotcha. That guy says the mine community is a beautiful thing, isn't it? It is indeed.
That's why I cover so many mods and spotlights and stuff, because it's a shame how little attention and appreciation they get.
Sheila says, already thinking of a bio for a new character.
Yeah, this is kind of like, you know, if I were one of those GMs at a tabletop session that knows I run a challenging game in which players can get killed, you know, I'd tell you, like, maybe when you come over, have, like, 3 character sheets ready.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll put Ghost, I think we'll put him over here, that way...
Naturally.
Oh, there we go. He can see around
Is
that
voice
corner
good enough for you?
And if you don't know who Joshua Graham is, he is
He's awesome.
the Malpais Legate from Fallout New Vegas. He also is voiced with the same actor who contributed his voice to a lot of the Dunmer characters in the Elder Scrolls series. One of my favorite voice actors, actually, as far as games are concerned. Alright.
So, my love, I have a question. Do you think we can build this version of Vi in tabletop form?
Yeah, sure. Especially once I make the
Like, complete
the
with
modern.
Skulljack. And special sword.
Yeah. Because really, that's just a sword with a stun module on it.
That guy says, I have been baptized twice. Once in water, once in fire.
Somebody knows who I'm talking about.
Link says, if you don't know, why? Yep. She'll say she'll be Mopsy's eldest daughter that survived because she was with her biological father. Oh, cool.
I lived because the fire inside me burned brighter than the one around me.
And Link says, Graham, why aren't you a follower? I know.
I know!
I know.
Actually, I have a mod that made him one, because he was just so cool. And I mean, how awesome is it? You know, just conjure up this idea, if you're familiar with Fallout New Vegas, of conducting the final assault against the camp, killing the Legion with Joshua Graham. Like,
it's beautiful.
Absolutely.
See, I would want Joshua Graham and Boone.
Yes.
Like, for the final anti-Legionism.
Yeah,
like,
Craig Boone is my favorite companion that... Because the thing is, like, Bethesda didn't make him, because he was an Obsidian creation.
I know.
But
base...
As far as, like, in Fallout,
game.
Craig Boone is just so damn cool.
Amazing. I love him.
He was so well written, he was very well acted.
Thumbs down, you son
Thumbs
of a
down,
bitch.
you son of a bitch. Like, yes!
God, like, I was squealing over that for, like, a whole day afterwards.
And as soon as, like, I won't give anything away for those who haven't played it, it's just, as soon as I realized kind of the twist in his story, the really dark part, I won't say anything, as soon as it hit me what he was alluding to, I'm like, oh, Jesus. Like,
I know, it hurt. Like,
I'm kind of choking up just thinking about it.
I was like, no! I'm so sorry! Bobman said a lot of voice actors who did work with Bethesda Game X also did work for a future game in the Y series by Bethesda as well. Bob says, for example, Eric Todd DeLunes, who played Three Dog, also did a guy in Skyrim.
Did he really? I didn't know that.
And Marcus says, Ken, there's a Remington 1858 mod for New Vegas and Nexus. Would it be possible to see a spotlight?
Sure, yeah, just send me a link.
And that guy says, no, Joshua, the Courier, and Ulysses.
Yes!
Shield says, was reading a fan fiction that had Graham and Boone helping the Courier take over the Legion camp.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And Link says, imagines and laughs maniacally. So many dead Legionnaires. Noah says, I returned. How was mission? Says, everyone died.
Yeah.
Says, sounds about right. They restarted. Shield says, stuck in Dead Money and Lonesome Road with 2 different couriers. Ghost says, no, you have missed everything. You missed the glory of the Skulljack. And the terror that...
I thought he sent you the image of his reaction.
Oh, yeah, no, he did. Never mind. So he was here in time for the Skulljack.
It was terrifying.
Oh, it was beautiful.
All right, let's get everyone away from the propane tanks.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea. He has sent a link to the mod.
Cool.
Marcus has.
Yeah, save that, and...
Working on it.
Because I'm always happy to accommodate requests. I will certainly...
Ooh, pretty. I like the engraving. Oh, excuse me.
I'm kind of wondering if I can actually get someone there prior to compromising concealment.
That guy says, I never did much with Boone, as I never sided with the NCR. Well, even if you don't side with the NCR, even if you go neutral, Boone is still a great boss.
Yeah, because
he's ex-NCR.
Yeah, depending on the choices you make for him, you can convince him to re-enlist, or he can kind of go, like, rogue neutral.
Yeah. So. I love Boone. I'm not even gonna lie.
He's such a cool character.
He is just... Link says, I have actually wrote a small fic with my Cyber Courier Rose and Joshua. Still haven't posted that yet.
Alright, I'm gonna have to hit them with a grenade.
The admin captain would serve our purposes nicely.
I know, Tygan.
He can't be, I'm sorry. I don't think.
Alright. This is gonna come down to the wire, timing-wise.
Shingle says, Boone is one of my favorite characters from New Vegas. Yep. And now it says, our rocket launcher is not a thing.
Not yet. I know they come in later in the game.
Bob says the only deal breaker with Boone is siding with the Legion in any way, shape, or form. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because if you know his story, it's for good reason.
Yep. that guy says, I did the quest and backstory for Veronica, Arcade Gannon, and the Rose of Sharon Cassidy.
Yeah, I've done all of them.
I think
my least favorite was Cass. I liked Veronica. She was really cool. I know, Central.
Marcus says, Boone kind of grew on me. Come to think of it, so did just about every New Vegas companion. Micah says, oh, and Rex and Edie. Or Eddie. Can't forget them.
Actually, my least favorite, just because they didn't do much with her, was... Shit, I can't even remember her name. The Nightkin, the grandma.
Lily, I think.
Lily, yeah.
My least favorite was Lily. And then Cassidy.
Yeah. Cass was, I don't know, for me she was just kind of dull.
Well, like, she was almost cool, and then they
didn't really do enough with her.
Her story just sort of...
It just kind of stopped.
Yeah. And it says, I'd say just RPG the lot, clean up manual, and leave before the turn's over, if rockets were in. Yeah, Shield says it's Lily.
Let's move.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tabitha. That's the crazy lady up at the radio tower, though.
We hold here.
Okay. So... Oh, can't get there. Alright.
We've got nothing better to do. Let's go.
Alright. Overwatch. Is anyone else left? Yeah, alright. So let's put him on Overwatch. Alright. Time to acid. Oh crap! I can't reach it from there. Ooh, can I hit those guys? Can't throw far enough. Shit.
Marcus says, oops,
Okay.
forgot Lily. She just didn't seem too interesting for some reason.
I don't know, she just didn't really do much for me. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to kick this
Veronica's
off.
backstory and interesting factor is nothing compared to Christine.
Yeah, I really wish Christine were a permanent companion after Dead Money, because she is so much more interesting.
Yeah.
And so is the relationship, you know, Christine and Veronica. Like, I wanted to just shove them together. Like, reunion, happy.
Yep. Link says, yeah, Cass's story was a little disappointing. Wish they did more with it.
Alright.
Shield says, Ulysses makes me want to slap him and or kill him.
I ended up allying with him. Like, I came to that facility fully prepared to kill him, though. Oh, that was close. Jeez. Physics, calm down. Jeez, this is gonna get dicey.
Marcus, I just want Christine and Veronica to meet and go on a date.
I know.
Now it says, enemy spotted.
Oh. He ran right up on her just like, oh shit! There's a commando here!
And he just decided to mark her, that's all he did?
Just shoots over his shoulder, just, here, hang on, hold still.
Too slow.
Okay. Oh, that's...
Oh, I missed!
That's so nasty, though.
I know.
And she's like, oh, shit!
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Ugh.
Could you just not? Come on.
Shield says, haven't made it to him. The game sucked trying to get to him.
Oh! Yeah, Lonesome Road was honestly one of my least favorite DLCs, because it just felt so rushed.
JTG 78999 sends sad faces. That guy says, Cass was uninteresting because she was another Wastelander. She's just a Caravaneer, while everyone else was Enclave, NCR, Brotherhood, Master's Army, etc.
And the thing is, one could have made a Wastelander interesting. Like, if we got to see more of, like, what life for people that just kind of live in the Waste, like everyone else does.
That guy says, just another person in post-apocalyptia.
Yeah, like, we could have gotten a more interesting, like, candid look at what life is like for ordinary people. And we just got to see such a small, narrow sliver of that through her. It just seems like it was a wasted opportunity.
Link says, I don't know how to feel about Ulysses. I mean, I did ally with him, but I wish I knew more about his motives.
Exactly. I'm really conflicted about him. I was actually pleased, just because I come from a linguistic education, that they actually gave him, like, unique speech patterns that he clearly didn't speak like most people. He thought differently as well. Because, language is sort of the code in which we interpret the world around us. And the fact that he spoke differently mirrored the fact that he clearly thinks differently than most people as well. I liked that about him. He was a well-written character. He was just, I think the pacing of, like, the aspect of his narrative was just all over the place, because it was told across multiple DLCs, usually in a very fragmentary nature, so, I don't know, it was just like, it was cool, it just wasn't paced well.
Yeah, Sheila says, Lonesome Road made a story idea go out there. I wanted my courier to be the Lone Wanderer.
Ah, yeah.
You could even have, like, a little bit of amnesia with the gunshot to the head if you wanted. So, like you're relearning how to be, that's why you're not as high level or as strong as before, but
Right. Make it happen. Oh, almost. The stun aspect of that thing hardly ever seems to work.
Sheila says, it's why I haven't used the Tale of Two Wastelands.
I've also heard that has a lot of compatibility issues, so for the sake of keeping my game stable, I haven't installed it, and I probably won't ever.
That guy says, I like Ulysses. His backstory is very fleshed out once you learn about him through the DLCs, but
yeah.
He does suck for two reasons. One, his voice sounds like he's choking on something the entire time.
Cannot argue with that.
You're not wrong. And for everybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, we are talking about Fallout New Vegas and the various characters therein.
Especially the companions.
Yeah. And the people we thought should be companions.
Yeah, like the character that I absolutely expected.
Ghost.
Yes.
Freaking
because she had all of the signs of a companion just waiting. I mean, she mentions her, her lack of contentment with the NCR. She
wants to go out and do more.
Yeah, she has a unique name, a unique appearance. She had a unique voice actress. She
sends you on a quest.
It's like the companion hook quest. I fully expected after she found out that Nipton had just gotten scorched off the map that she would just get angry, go rogue, and come with the courier.
Screw this.
And then they just left her there. I'm like, no, she's so cool.
She's like, you're not a grunt.
Yeah.
I could tell by the way you came out. I'm like, dude.
And like, if you have a high enough stealth score, then she's actually like impressed if you catch her off guard when you initiate the chat with her, and she's like, didn't hear your footsteps coming up the stairs. That doesn't happen often. I'm like,
it's so cool. Maybe sad.
Oh.
That guy says 2 on Ulysses. He gives the courier a predetermined backstory since he met them in the past.
Yeah. Only some aspect of it though, like because exactly like where you're from, where all you've traveled, like it determines some aspects.
But if you didn't want that aspect,
you're
kind of screwed over. And Link says, and have we forgotten that what the courier did? He launched a nuke and created the courier's mile.
Inadvertently.
I want to know the repercussions of that action.
Yeah.
And Link says, Ghost was a wasted opportunity. Come on, Bethesda.
Yeah. Although that wasn't Bethesda, that was Obsidian.
Yeah. She was perfect, though. Marcus says, I can't even give an opinion about Lonesome Road because it either kept dropping frames or crashing every 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
At least I got a cool armor from my truffles. The best riot armor.
Yeah, the riot armor is awesome.
And something tunnelers.
Oh. The tunnelers are my least favorite enemies in that entire DLC. Jeez.
And I'm still sad because nobody made...
You were killed, just so you know. This mission is kind of leaving the rails fast. Oh, and the detonator still isn't secure because they're just...
Reload.
Because this entire mission is just... This isn't about keeping a single character alive. This is about not completely...
The fact that it's about to blow up.
Yeah.
We're about to fail the mission.
Whoops. Like, I started this stream just like, we're going to carry on and keep the campaign moving. And it's still a challenge.
That guy says, well, they may have made her a companion, but again, 18-month production. Remember how fleshed out the Legion was supposed to be?
I know, and that's the thing. Like, if it had received a 3-year production cycle like its predecessor did, just imagine the game we could have received from New
Bob
Vegas.
says you'll hate Dust then.
Thing is, though, I know Dust is supposed to deliver one of the most punishing experiences of any conception of Fallout.
Link says the riot gear was just amazing. That's why my story wouldn't work, because of the timeline. I have the Lone Wanderer still in the Capital Wasteland for when you meet Ulysses.
I see, yeah. So that's detection radii. Decreases cost of supplies. Interesting. That's one of my characters.
I'm thinking East Asia. What's that one?
Yeah. Hack the hidden resistance computer. Get some stack of supplies, and it counters the detection radii.
Bob says, "Hey man, he deserves to know what he's getting into." Knows as misery.gif. And that guy says, "How not even 3 years, just 6 more months would have helped so much."
Yeah.
Marcus says, "Unfortunately, Bob, I got New Vegas on a console, PS3.
Oh,
and I
sorry.
hate my choice because I can't mod."
I know.
Yeah, New Vegas in particular, the mods make it for me.
I'm kind of leaning toward this one.
Okay.
Because, I mean, the detection radii, I can get around that.
Okay, let's do that then.
And supplies are a necessity. I'm not sure, especially since we haven't got improved armor yet, that a moderate is a smart idea.
Yeah, let's go easy and skulljack someone.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So, right. Let's hit it.
Link says, "Oh, and just a thought, what happened to the Wanderer during the events leading up to the Brotherhood moving to Boston?"
One of our troops equipped the skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Yes, shush. And Shield Family says, "Told my son that Dusk will not be added to the mod list. Watch the Let's Play of it, it seems way too hard."
Yeah, it is incredibly challenging from what I've heard.
At least not late game. Skulljack, I have officially claimed the Skulljack. I'm sorry, it's mine. It is now officially mine, and no one else can have it because it's now mine. Because that was just way too much fun.
Oh, and since that was a reload, I need to change his stuff real quick.
That guy says, "Just get the Tunnelers misbehaving mod, set it so Tunnelers are neutral after killing 100 of them, and you're fine." And Marcus says, "And I can't buy a good gaming PC because I'm saving so I can buy a house and immigrate." Gotcha. Which means you can't get a gaming PC, which means you can't get the PC version, which means you can't mod. Yep. But at least with Fallout 4 and Skyrim, they created the workshop, so you can still mod on console. Like I said, once you get a decent weapon and decent munition, don't be stupid and you'll be fine. Bob says, "Finding out you're going to be a grandpa, be like..." Oh, it's a sound file or something. Wait, you're going to be a grandpa?
Whatever it is, don't tell me about it. Because I feel like that's an accidental spoiler for something.
We are moving to secure the train. Eliminate all hostile contacts and recover the assets.
We can do that, I think.
Right.
Ghost says, "Can I try the other ultimate rifle as no one else is using it yet?"
Yeah, sure.
Oh, Bob says, "Nah, I'm just kidding."
Ah, okay.
That's how I'm gonna react, though.
Oh.
This 1-5. We've got a bead on the advent date.
Is it the cute old guy that's just like...
That was Cinnamon Bun Grandpa. that was just... Because he looked so happy. It was just... Oh, it's a meme thing, is what he said. It was a meme.
Alright, so it's same mission kind. So I have 8 turns to get there. Alright, so this train yard is actually pretty wide, so it looks like, yeah, a marksman can cover this yard. I think I'm going to have another one come with me and cover from here.
Marcus says, Ken, how much a good gaming PC costs in the US? Just wondering.
Here, I spent about $2,000 on mine, and it's, I like to think, pretty stout. So you could probably get away with an acceptable one for about $1,500. Less than that is kind of pushing it in terms of how long it'll last in terms of keeping up with releases.
Yeah, Bob says easily 1,000.
Yeah, 1,000 at least. I would say somewhere in the, 15, 17, that kind of range.
Let's move.
Okay.
I don't want to die this time. We shall
Like
survive.
I know I said I wasn't, as concerned with keeping everyone alive because we can just make ults. Thing is,
But considering
I need at least the squad to come home.
Well, because if
Someone.
we lose.
I know.
We can't afford to
And
lose.
I know one can actually continue the campaign even if an entire squad is killed.
But that's
I
there's
just-
just something wrong with that.
I just don't wanna.
I can't. It makes me feel bad.
Like
And
I said,
$1,000 gets you a few years with later upgrades. 1,500 gets you a pretty good few years. 20K plus gives you a solid multi-gen tank.
Yeah.
Bob says I've spent about 1,200 total on mine so far, and I've had it for about a year. And Link says, please no more Vi deaths.
I'm trying to keep them out of the cards.
I have to pantomime dying over here. Or would that be a little bit too triggering? What do you think? Mark says, gotcha. I was just wondering, the European and American price gaps. My friend made a gaming PC with $2,000 as well. $2,000 can get you a pretty good beast.
Yeah, that'll stretch a ways.
We've only had ours, what?
About a year and a half.
Year and a half?
Something like that.
And it's keeping up just fine with current gen.
Like it'll run pretty much all of the recent games, even like new releases and stuff, at a gel 90 frames per second. So
yeah, so it's pretty good.
You know what I think I'm actually gonna do? I think I'm gonna put. Oh crap! There isn't any cover up there.
She also says, I've even added the couriers to my game. My courier is a grandchild of the doctor. Yes. Bob says, but that's including buying it initially and then replacing the 4-year-old graphics card with a brand new one with 4 gigs of memory on his. Yeah, our old one would have been good, except that whoever built it did not do the research.
Because all the pieces just didn't come together well. Because, like, looking at all the individual pieces, my previous PC should have stayed solid for several years worth of covering new releases, and it just didn't. Okay. Is there actually a window in there? Yes, there is. I'd have to crash through that to get in.
And Link says, so your courier is a Time Lord? And Shield says, yes. Bob says, my advice for you, Marcus, would be do your research, try to buy used so you can get a good deal, and then upgrade it piece by piece.
Yeah. Because really, as long as you get a solid motherboard, the rest can get upgraded as you go. This is another one that, just positioning-wise, is probably going to come down to the wire.
Marcus says, I just want to buy a good PC solely to mod the living shit out of New Vegas. That's all I want to do.
Honestly, that's a lot of why I got one.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to mod the hell out of
all Bethesda games.
Fallout and Skyrim.
Bethesda games.
Right. Pretty much. I'm still gonna have 5 turns, so you're gonna hang here. Keep that area covered. Actually, hang on. I wonder, since that is in case, and that looks like a computer interface, could I send a gremlin to hack that at range without having to send a soldier up that close?
Alright, let's move!
Because if I can do that, I'm going to keep everyone on the roof, overwatch, hack it, and then let them come to me and get shredded. Okay. Nice.
Lynx is getting dinner.
Alrighty. So that was just letting me know that there's a turret there. I don't think that was confirmation on the goods. Get out of my way, pigeon. You're not the good feathers.
BRB, I need a sweet tea refill.
Love me some sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Oh, it's that turret has eyes on us from there. Alright. Let me get Ghost into position.
Let me have a look.
There we go. Now, what can you hack?
Spot says, well, you still have to grab the thingy from the container. It's a definite maybe, but this is the second mission I got cleaned out on.
Thing is, I need to get confirmation of the goods.
Yeah.
Oh man, maybe I can send someone around, cause
that guy is taking a quick break also. Can we get dinner?
alrighty.
Marcus says that one of the biggest problems with me and computers is I don't know a thing about graphics cards and whatnot. So I'd probably need a user's manual on my side 24/7. There is a website that we use that if you go to our unboxing video, has a link to it, I believe, that will tell you what pieces will fit together.
Yeah, there's a vlog on the channel called The Reveal that tells you exactly what's in my computer and the site that I used to make sure that all of the pieces that are in it are compatible with each other.
Loud and clear.
And it actually sources from a collection of various retailers that is constantly updated, such that you can actually pick and choose from several retailers to ensure that you're getting the greatest deal. Hang on. She has Phantom, which means I could possibly send her.
Marcus, I just want to be one of the cool guys club.
Or I could send Miss T in there. Because I only have 3 rounds. Let me check and see. Can she hack? She can't hack from here. Alright, one last thing. I'm concerned about them. She's far enough away, though. Could she get there? Because from there, she probably can't see in there. From here, she might see in. Alright, let's just see. Yes!
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target package. Move to acquire.
Check. Alright, and she can hack with the gremlin from there. Alright, cool. So, we're going to put everyone on Overwatch, and then have her start the hack. Alright, is that everyone? Indeed it is. because I heard about that trick from a friend of mine. That
guy is fast, by the way.
No? But I can actually close with the gremlin. Alright, let's see. Choose a hack reward. Soldier's hacking stat permanently increased by 20?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Delay the current Dark Event project 2 weeks. I don't care. Give me that!
Because now I'm sad because now I feel like we should give it to
Oh. Oh well. I
but
tried.
we didn't quite get it. Shield family is back.
That's gonna set him off, isn't it? Uh-huh.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. The charges are inactive and the package is secure. Eliminate any remaining hostiles near the AO.
Is there a good captain? No, don't kill the captain! No, I want to skulljack him!
He isn't dead.
Okay.
He's just injured. Well, now he's dead.
He's dead. Never mind. JK. Steel has gotten the last of the sweet tea and is eating a snack with animal crackers.
Animal crackers are good. You know what I miss? I miss Teddy Grahams.
They still exist, you know.
I know, I just haven't had them in years. It's the little things, man. Hi. Well, it's a good thing I didn't send her inside. Ah, crap. Now Snake Lady is flanking.
Stun Lancer.
Spotted you. Oh, here comes the Overwatch. Get shredded.
That guy says when you
Oh.
get mad at your soldiers because they do their job too well.
I know. Alright,
But
he's
he's
just
only stunned.
yeah, he's
That's
just
better
stunned.
than
He's
that.
fine. Oh. What? What?
It didn't work, I think. Or it did work, but the animation glitched.
Animation? Game?
Okay.
Game, are you okay?
There. You found. She's gonna be messing up. That's fine.
Alright.
We'll just let it be.
Ow! You're a prick. No,
He
that's...
almost killed me. Oh,
Oh, crap.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh! That looked like it hurt.
That would be Ghost is down.
Oh my god. This is turning into another squad wipe. It occurs to me, I am just not fantastic at this game. Oh! Hell yeah. There
Oh,
we
his hand. Did you see that hand twitch? 5 minutes says, ladies and gentlemen, XCOM. Marcus says,
Pretty
I may
freaking
not know a
much.
thing about computers. I can field strip an arcade, plant mines, handle dynamite, and shape plastic explosives.
Let's
I'm
start.
an engineer. And Ghost says, I mean, Lynx is back. You missed Ghost's character dying again.
Mm-hmm.
And Ghost says, again? Oliver sucks.
Let's go.
I think you might be in trouble.
Maybe. We shall see. Is that seriously the clearest shot you have? Oh, come on, man. Alright, come on, Hail Mary. Ugh.
No Hail Mary. Oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Okay.
He was like, oh! Don't do it. Don't
What
do
are
it.
you doing?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I hate you with the passion of 1,000
But
suns.
we needed my character.
This is heading south.
Ambush.
There isn't even anyone to unwrap her now.
Either of them. The fuck?
Right.
Where did he go?
I don't know. Hang on. I'm actually going to see how far away the last save I can get is.
When he says, like, he's just like that one character that dies over and over and over again in anime, but just doesn't stay dead. He goes, wait, I can blame it all on the commander. Oliver is awesome, just misled.
Still misses the shots, though.
Ooh. Burn.
Let's see.
Go with God, brother.
Now, I feel like I had a solid plan. So now that I know that he is certainly...
Yeah, guys, like, Ghost, why can't you just be awesome like you were in Enemy Within? When you were Ghost from off... It's because his name's no longer Ghost, so he's not Ghost from off screen.
They keep these trains running around the clock, but you'll never see them loading or unloading any cargo. At least not where anyone can see it.
Creepy.
Yeah.
So that means these are actually the support veins for the Advent Project.
Menace 1-5, the clock is ticking.
Avatar.
That detonator isn't going to wait. Get to the vault and disarm it before we run out of time.
Alright, well. You're locked down there. Okay. So we're gonna post him on Overwatch. We're actually not going to put her there. We're gonna put him here. That way, if anyone rushes up here, they won't immediately see her. Oh, let's see how this goes this time.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target.
That's his first time was getting mauled to death by the pink bugger made out of yak, and the second time was getting ganked by Stone Lancer, who took him and Venom snaked out. Ghost says he needs more training, or this game is just 100 times harder and better. I think it's the latter.
Yeah, this is so much more challenging than the last game. I can see the influence of the Long War people.
Yes!
Alright.
Now I feel bad, because now I feel like I might need to give the Skulljack to her. But she shouldn't be getting close to people.
Nah.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. The charges are inactive and the package is secure. Eliminate any remaining hostiles near the AO.
I think, if I can, I may start pulling everyone into a tactical retreat and let them come to us. Well, you hit her. Did that miss? Nope, that connected. Cool. Because we need to get rid of the freaking snake lady. Turrets online. They know about Metheus. What are you shooting at? The hell were you even aiming at? I thought he was aiming at the Stun Lancer down the way for a second. Alright. Yeah, we need
Shields'
to retreat.
youngest son just took my animal crackers, can no longer act like a child.
Aww.
That guy says, okay, save the game and keep the hacking skill increase.
I'm thinking about it, it's just as soon as that confirms, then this all kicks off. Uh-oh. Oh, alright, that actually wasn't too terrible. Assuming the Stun Lancer doesn't kill him. The hell? Where's he going? What, are you chasing him? He panics, chases a Stun Lancer, and puts a Magnum shot into his gut.
Okay.
Commando Metheus. Oh jeez, she likes you.
That's not good, though.
Nope.
Shields
Miss,
says, only that those are mine, not yours. I'm sorry you didn't get to keep your animal crackers.
When your kid calls you out. I didn't even know that could happen! Oh, that's screwed up!
And he panicked because he shot his...
Yeah.
He just shot one of his
Man!
best friends.
Every other time, like, enemies start to just ignore the character that's all wrapped up. He's pissed.
I didn't know that you could shoot your own friend. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Or, well, no, it's not okay, but...
It isn't, you know. Okay.
It was, like, meant his, and I couldn't have any to shield. Yep. Link says, whoa! Yeah. Whew. This is,
Let's just aim for him, because I actually have a clean shot. There we go.
Shield says, who just died? Bob says, did I just friendly fire on Vi?
No.
No.
You shot the turret,
You shot
because
the turret.
you were a little pissed off that it had just killed Ghost.
Yeah, the turret shot Ghost, who was wrapped up with the snake, and then you got freaked out because yeah.
Right. Compromise concealment. And slice! Alright.
I feel like I might have taken off an arm with that one.
Probably.
Ghost says, what the fuck just happened? I look away for 1 second. You might be dead.
You got lit up from the turret while you were wrapped up in Snake Lady.
Ghost says, as I see it here with all my max soldiers. Just as fine.
Ugh.
Oh, crap.
I hate this mission. I know I said that about the last mission. I hate this mission.
Did they say this one was easy?
Yeah, they lied.
Any missions with the Snake Lady should automatically be moderate.
I hate the Snake Ladies. When did they start doing that? Did they patch the game, like, this morning? Because I swear to you, in all of the campaigns I've played personally, and all of which I haven't advanced past this point, just so we're clear, they've never ever shot, or attacked with a friggin' sword, characters that were wrapped up. And now they're happening all the time.
We spread out quite a bit, says Runza.
Yep. Alright, so... Alright, I'm gonna load from the start again. Yeah.
And Shield says, now he wants me to close the bag for him. You took them from you, said, these are mine. You can't have any.
Gross.
And then he ate some and wants you to close the bag. That sounds like kids. And Ghost, I think they know about Ghost from off screen. They were in the commander's mind, so they know how dangerous you are, and they're scared of you, so they're just like, take him out at all costs.
I said I wanted to accomplish something tonight. So
Frozen
much for that,
looks
man.
like you got a spot of bad luck there. Hi, and yes.
No freaking kidding, man.
Marcus says, I think you need to start bringing a grenadier with you for turrets. We would.
All of my grenadiers are injured. That's the thing.
We don't have any.
Because otherwise I would, because I like to have one specialist, one grenadier, one marksman for every mission, and then the rest I don't care about. I don't have any grenadiers.
God, it makes sense now. That guy says, why do I get the feeling that there will be many fanfics about Vipers binding XCOM soldiers and going from there? Oh yeah, because it's the internet.
Especially with their creepy extendo tongues. Oh yeah.
Frozen Wolf says, you making viewer soldiers? If so, can I be drafted?
Yes, indeedy.
Yes.
Just send us a message of the sort of appearance you want, and
name and such,
that can certainly happen. Okay. You said Jack was here, correct?
Yes, Jack is here.
Well then, let's rotate him in for a little change of pace. Or rather, her, because I modeled the character after
Your old one.
the one that you had from Enemy Within, so... Alright.
That guy says aliens have improved their psionics to read minds.
Alright, I know Ghost said he wanted the other rifle.
Jack is like, 3 sharpshooters, wow. Yeah, it just automatically did that because they're our highest level.
Yeah. So, that's why I rotated the one out.
Okay, so Frozen says, James Kelly, British, and a Ranger. Okay, so...
We will add them to the roster
Kelly.
as soon as I can. Alright, so... Medic. Alright. So this is just destroy the relay. Alright. This is an easier mission format. Knock on a forest worth of fucking wood.
It says, I have my entire roster full of kernels. That guy says, I just remembered something. I saw a video of a guy playing CSGO when he said something wise. Rinza says, or major. Yeah, thanks. Chauvin says, I can't get upset about it because he's autistic and he changes his mind about what he wants for his weekly snacks.
Ah, gotcha.
Make me look like someone who just came from buying milk. Quote unquote, easy.
Yeah. And I know I said this in the last year. Thing is, like, my personal campaign, I haven't had near this much challenge.
Signal triangulation is locked in the location of a hidden alien communications relay uploading data.
And this isn't anymore just concern for a couple of character losses, because at this point, you know, I'll complete a mission even if I lose a couple of people, just to keep the campaign moving. These are squad wipes that are happening now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I assume the first thing you're researching is magnetic weapons, right?
Nah, that was a mistake I made early on, was completing a lot of the shorter research projects, so I'm a little farther in. That is probably one of the major differences.
So the dude playing CSGO, his words of wisdom. If it exists, there's a Minecraft mod. If it's moddable, there's a FNAF mod. Two newest rules of the internet. And Pyro says, sorry, I'm very late. Hey!
That's all good, man.
We've got lots of people here tonight.
Did that see?
Oh,
Did that see? It isn't, like, activating. I am 1 square away from it, aren't I?
Oh.
I am. I'm 1 square away.
Frozen says, I imagine I came to XCOM when I went to the corner store to buy milk, and some guy asked me, hey kid, you want to kill some aliens? And I said yes, and that's how I joined XCOM. I'm just going to copy that, and we can put that as your bio.
Yes.
What?
I approve. Hey kid, you want to kill some aliens? I know a guy who knows a guy. You can hook his up. You want an energy sword? We'll get you an energy sword. You want the sniper rifle? That can be arranged.
You gotta keep moving, Commander. And you're
No, it says this is my new metal band, 1 square from death. Yeah. But we legit are. We are 1 square away from dying.
Okay. I heard activity over this way. Alright, so I know there's a lot of civilians over here. I just need to skirt around them. There's a
that guy
propane
says,
tank.
yes! Vi, you genius, you! Thank you. Bob says, this is my new death metal band, Snake Lady Squad Wife.
Snake Lady Squad Wife. I like it. I approve.
Link says, I love the ghoul voice. Pyre says, most turrets looked at each other so confused. And Frozen says, throw all the grenades! We can do this.
I know I can accomplish
I
this
believe
mission.
in us.
I just want to advance the campaign a little. That's all I want.
Just the one mission. Just the one.
Because I feel like the series has just screeched to a halt. And I want to accomplish something.
But it is kind of hilarious at the same time because we have video proof.
I know, I
a couple
do.
of days ago that we are not usually this bad. It's only the stream series campaign that's that bad. And Shield Family says it's Mythbuster time. Enjoy.
I freaking love that show, man.
I'm sad it's their final season.
I know. They're actually, Carrie, Grant, and Tori, they're all coming on again for the finale, I heard. So, that's kind of cool.
I'm still sad, though, because it's their final show.
So y'all are going to complicate things, aren't you? Cameron, could you cooperate, please?
Frozen says, why even take on this mission? Just crash the adventure into the alien HQ.
Do we know where their HQ is, though?
I'm not sure we do, and that might be the problem. Scottish Fire says, wait, is this still the same mission from like 2 streams ago?
No. I finally accomplished that one.
We accomplished that one. We have video proof that we accomplished that one. This is a new mission that we started trying today, and
The thing is, this isn't even a consistent mission format. This is a different mission than the last couple I've attempted.
Link's Raven says, "You can do it, Kin. We believe in you." And that guy says, "Drinking game. Take a shot whenever a Kin or Vi quote in this series is a good idea for a death metal band."
See, I'm nervous about them, because if they come through here, they'll see someone that I post here, and there just isn't that many other places to take cover.
And Marcus says, "Frozen with America, fuck yeah," in the background. And Frozen says, "I prefer Truck.
Yeah.
Shield says, "My brother says that one looks like our uncle."
I'm going.
Jeez!
I'm going! I'm angry now.
Are you mad that
I just want to skulljack someone! Is that too much to ask?
We've got nothing better to do. Let's go.
Bob says, "Bruh, just accuse Canada of harboring Exalt spies."
Hey, I did in the previous campaign.
And it was Canada!
It was!
It was!
It's Canadians. All that nicety, it was all just to conceal their alien tendencies.
Pyro says, "Alternative option, take the Avenger to the moon and hide for a very long time. A very long time. But they have space travel. They could just chase us."
Y'all are just gonna sit there.
Link says, "Mess him up, Vi!" I want to so bad.
You know what? You know what?
Can I just mess him up? Can I just kill him?
You know what?
That guy says, "Yes, Vi, it's too much to ask for a skulljack opportunity."
Yes.
And Bobman says, "Or use the moon to crash into the earth." Just scrap it all. Person says, "I just want to take my large spike and shove it through a guy's brain and mess him up." Exactly! Exactly! Someone else is on my level here. Link says, "Nuke him!" And Shield says, "Jamie looks like our uncle that lives in California."
Nuke him. It's nuke the bastards.
Bobman says, "The aliens can't control that which doesn't exist outside of a broken-ass planet." And Link says, "Just nuke them, Ken. Nuke from orbit. Can we just nuke from orbit? I think that's a good idea."
Nuke the bastards.
The pirate says, "Skulljack. Now all I can think of is Vi running past some guy, ripping his head off, then running away again with his head like an American football."
Come on!
Bring it!
Come at me, motherfuckers!
Come at me, aliens!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did your mom ever tell you it's rude to stick your tongue out at people? Kill them. Kill them all.
Yes!
Let whatever alien gods they pray to sort them out. And then let them lament that their own gods have forsaken them, that they are apostates in a land they cannot claim. Sorry.
Marcus is like, "Just wondering, where is my coffee addict sniper dude?" Not he's still in the character pool.
Suck it. Shake it off.
Shake it off.
Your mouth to shake it. Oh crap.
Oh shit.
Miss. Oh, that wasn't a miss. That was a skill shot.
Brum, brum, brum. Brum, brum, brum.
Okay, well, we have one loss.
Bob says, "Large spike." That guy says, "Do what Dagoth Ur did, crash a moon into your enemy." And Pyre says, "Just run into space and keep going till you hit the Asgard or something. And just hope your enemy doesn't stop the moon on the way there and turn it into a Ministry of Truth." Oh. Wait, that was that guy who said that. And Pyro goes, "Or that moon from Dead Space 3. And Shield says, "Hate snakes." And Jack says, "I one-shot turrets." Bob says, "Graves? Graves? Graves!"
Ideal target for the skulljack.
Frozen says, wasn't I supposed to skulljack him though?
I can't say I care.
Oh. President Will says, "My favorite quote is, God may have made these people, but it's my job to send them to him." Link says, "Come at me, Kinsmark." And President Will says, "Salutes, you done fucked it up, son."
Take out the armor.
Shield says, "I got bored this morning and listened to Ken reading the Elder Scrolls. Only have about 3 more to go." And Ghost says,
"There we go."
Am I dead again?
No, that was Methius
this time. Link says, my pic was deleted! And Menthius is flipping the table. Shield says, no, Ghost did not die again. Pyro says, Kin, have you ever considered being one of those doomsayers that stands on a street corner yelling while standing on a crate? And Pyro says, nice!
Copy that.
I used to actually debate with some of those people.
Oh, it was hilarious.
In college.
And Link says, here's Kinsey!
On my way.
Pyro says, wait, was that one of those AK-like guns with a built-in silencer that I forgot what it's called?
An AS Val, yes indeedy.
Yep.
I also have an AK-12 to choose from in here now.
Are we supposed to blow it up? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
I can do that. Bob says, be the priest of Talos.
Almighty Talos!
That guy was fucking awesome, says Bob. Frozen says, if I remember correctly, you can hack with the gremlin. Yep.
I'm not here to hack.
We're here to blow it up. Ghost says, thank
I know
God,
only that I must kill.
Whispers, at least it wasn't me. That's okay. Link says, blow it up! That guy says, I don't think Doomsayer when I think of criers on street corners. And Fire says, also, have I died yet? No, not yet.
No.
Can I just blow it up now?
Now,
Done.
who's left?
Menace 1-5, we confirm destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
Okay.
Any remaining hostiles, you say?
Where are the remaining
Where are
hostiles?
they?
Is one of them Skulljackable? Maybe.
Because if they are...
Maybe you should make a combat save, since we've only lost one so far.
yeah, that's probably a decent
A
idea.
valid idea. Shield Family says, Reaper has come for Menthius. Rip. That guy says, I can only think of we have stuff we're not even allowed to say people. Only at Mick and Ralph's. Frozen says, so Shan built the Avenger, but he didn't think to add, freaking guns to it?
He didn't
Says,
make it so
"Finally!"
much as retrofitted from an old alien craft.
And Menthius says, so now I'm dead. I will volunteer as test dummy for Skulljack.
You weren't an Advent captain, though.
No, he's a test dummy for practicing the Skulljack technique.
Just like, hold up the corpse. Now you see, this is how you properly execute a Skulljack.
Yeah, Pyro says, wait, take the Avenger to orbit, then drop the Javelin out the airlock. Or drop a Javelin out the airlock. Yes.
I'm taking this careful, man. Gloves are off.
I'm on it.
We shall advance carefully and tactically. Anything that moves dies.
I'm hoping there's a captain left for some
Whoop.
fun Skulljack shenanigans. Nope.
Sectoid, and that looked like just a trooper.
Yeah. That's okay.
Aye.
Shoot him! No.
Missed!
No, I missed two. Oh. Well, it is kind of thin
And they move
weird.
creepily fast.
I don't like it. Frozen Wolf says a quote from Frozen. I had fun once. It was awful.
There we are. I heard a loot drop.
Find some more heavy ammo.
That isn't much of a
Pyros is
shot.
just Menthius on a watching line just being used for Skulljack practice.
You know what? I have an idea. Ghost, you are going to watch, because I think he's going to try and close on someone. Yep. Called it. Come on, come on, come on. There we are. So it seems like that Accuracy International is finally a rifle that he can handle well.
No.
Conflicting
No.
with my Arma taste.
No. Okay.
You know what? You know what?
You know what?
You know what?
You know what?
I have had entirely enough of your shits. Catch. Now melt.
And Menthius says, Pyro, and who fails the Skulljack test is next on the line.
Oh, I can't close to kill him with the sword because acid.
But I can go get the stuff.
You know what? Can I reload? Yeah.
Do it.
Now just take shots at him. Scare him. Make him fear for the life he is sure to lose.
Unacceptable.
I'm so upset. I'm like, I wanted to kill that shit, man.
The Reaper comes for you.
Says, speaking of armor, you got those RHS mods?
I think I did, if I recall correctly.
Frozen says, I prefer using a sawed-off Barrett 50 cal. Fire says, huh, also your aim's bad because you don't have the Lenin shades.
Dangerous, totally worth it.
Link says, a sectoid don't die.
We're gonna long watch because he's gonna have to move to get out of the acid.
Promotion earned.
Or he could just melt.
All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
We only
All
got
right.
7 of 8.
That's because I didn't kill one of the turrets.
Oh.
I don't care about the turret.
He has invoked the Wrath of Kin, says Lynx.
So, Menthius, if you want me to create an alt, just let me know. If you want him to look identical to the one that I already made, then that's fine. Just let me know a different name.
Bob says, I might scrap my operator mission and start fresh in that case if you got the RHS mods. Empire says, when in doubt, why not melt? Yes. And we're all like, sad. Because someone did not come home. Anthony says, I think I need to start a Darkest Dungeon series with all the LLP people.
He was a good stalker. Let's drink to him once more.
And we have one problem.
Yeah, me too.
Frozen says,
Okay. Let's see. Do we go revival or haywire?
mission fucking accomplished.
Alright, so revival can remove negative mental status effects.
Which is good.
Haywire protocol.
Wait, you can wake them up from unconsciousness with revival.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking for her revival.
Yeah. She's our healer. She will be
Exactly.
sad if she can't bring people back from the brink.
Alright.
Pyro says just an LLP killed in every MMO.
Gonna get him Deadeye.
She also says everyone needs to have a drink in honor of Menthius. Yes.
Alright.
Noah says, Ken, RHS are the paired huge mods.
Yeah, I think I got that a couple of weeks ago. After we did some of the co-op stuff. Whew, at least we got a lot of items recovered.
Ow. Frozen's like, let's add me in, boss!
An impressive effort, Commander. Your team successfully eliminated the Advent relay and disrupted the transmission. A significant setback for their ongoing work.
Link says he was a good stalker. He was.
Okay.
Save.
So, let's see.
We're sorry, Menthius.
Where is...
I'd just make a new one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a new one. Let's see here. Stream, save,
Let us take a drink
5.
to remember him. Yes, indeed.
I have a few drops left in my cup.
I already...
Cheers to Menthius.
Frozen Wolf says, dust to dust, ash to ash. I forget the rest of this poem. Screw you, aliens.
I feel like that's just like scrawled on the memorial wall somewhere.
Yeah. Ghost Protocol says, Menthius, we salute you. And that guy says, remember,
Commander
we...
running things. I've got plenty of time to focus on learning to fly this boat.
From what I've seen, you could use the practice.
Everybody's like
Sass.
his flying skills.
Alright, so I have
I
also...
won't let it scatter your ashes to the heartless air. You're all diamonds. Let's turn their ashes into diamonds and carry them into battle.
Diamond dogs. Alright, so...
Oh my gosh, we
get
have
a
people actually
handful
available.
of ashes. Alright, so I have also heard that applying weapon upgrades actually carries over to upgraded weapons, like magnetic and I assume later plasma weapons. So, because that was something I was actually hanging off on, since I know that that isn't much of a thing.
Oh,
then...
Frozen says you can add an inscription on the memorial wall. Kappa. Lisa's like, put me in, coach!
Let's see...
Marcus says, I've got a book idea that's been brewing brewing in my mind for the past week. A fantasy adventure in a similar style as Skyrim, but with firearms added in the form of flint and cowblock firearms. Thoughts? Paris says, how did I get wounded? A different mission.
That's from a previous mission.
Yeah.
I think it's because you were great.
And Chris is like, wow, I'm not injured. Holy crap, best mission ever. And Link says, I must avenge my fellow stalker. And that guy says, so Skyrim with guns? Far Cry? She was trying to think of a timeline for my story and its locations. Yeah, see, we need to upgrade to... We need more rookies.
Yeah, I need to get more rookies in there.
Into sharpshooters and rangers, because that's what everybody wants.
Yeah. Let's see. Has he got any weapon upgrades?
Frozen says, well, I'm just getting milk. Jack says, my friend adds the nickname Fired to any person who misses a 90% or higher shot.
Alright, an advanced stock could do well on a cannon for a grenadier that has the shredder ability.
Frozen says they're fine as a rookie, so if we can...
Okay, so as soon as I get another rook, then...
Which we should probably get since we just lost someone.
Yeah.
We should probably hire another rook. I don't really mind my class. Okay.
Alright, do we have... Here we go. Let me see... There we go. Alright, let's go with...
Empire says, everyone wants to be sharpshooter and rangers, and I'm just sitting here with my Lenin shades and a drone. And Marcus says, that guy, Skyrim with guns is more like a Fallout, but yeah, except no machine guns, just single-shot muskets.
Sounds cool to me.
Jack says, stocks suck, in my opinion. And Gus says, wow, that rifle is amazing looking. I love it so much. That guy says, I'll be fine with anything that isn't Grenadier.
Alrighty. Oh, was that Jack that said that?
No, that was that guy.
Oh,
so, okay. Anything but Grenadier.
What's T got?
Ghost is definitely keeping it. And Shield says, my next character needs to be a specialist like her father. Now, Frozen says, you've got a medic bay, you should post an engineer in it. Makes recovery 50% faster.
Yeah, let me check which facilities I do have.
What can I do for you, Commander?
No, it says, where's your boy Nomad? Like I said, we don't have any
yeah, we don't have
sharpshooters yet.
Everyone in yet, so they're all in the character pool on the main menu. I just don't have enough rookies to actually get everyone accounted for in the roster yet.
Do you want to put in a rookie for Frozen?
Maximum power consumption.
Once I get one. Alright, I'm kind of thinking we need another power relay.
We do need another power relay.
Because we haven't even started construction on one, so yeah, let's get that moving. Alright, now is there anything going on in Proving Ground?
That's the only thing we have left to get this ship off the ground. And I won't let it be for nothing. She might be a little worse for wear right now, but with some new schematics and a little elbow grease, she'll be the toughest thing in the sky.
Yes.
I'm thinking wet work.
Yep.
Because increased experience means we're going to get people promoted that much faster and get abilities that much faster. Means we can kick that much more ass.
I'll bet I'll be the only Finn in the whole XCOM when you get my guy.
Actually, hang on.
Oh. Cheeky smile. No, I was joking. Okay. That guy says, don't get me wrong, I love my explosives, but I'm not going to give up a Remington or AK-12 for the ability to blow shit up. So, that guy is willing to do anything but Grenadier. And yours was Albert Nerevar, right?
I think so, yeah. Alright, I accomplished something!
And Pyre says, toughest thing unless the aliens have a Death Star. Don't.
Resistance contacts. Alright, let's finish getting our engineer.
Avenger plotting new course.
Yay!
That's creepy.
Scott Manley!
Yes! Dr. Scott Manley! After smoke began to rise from a nearby landmark, we used our long-range scanners to probe the site. With no immediate indication of hostile activity, we conducted an aerial sweep and found an engineer living in a small settlement nearby who was trying to signal XCOM.
Oh, cool.
Alright. Alright. So it looks like they were living in like a little camper park.
Frozen says, do the airstrip. It's very rare and extremely handy.
Airstrip.
Scotland.
Oh, that. Alright. So
it's
then...
rare and very handy.
We'll head straight for it then.
Avenger plotting new course.
Save. Since that's apparently a rare thing to get.
Yeah.
Mirza says, I prefer Site Operative when you have those up and running. However, when I'm set in a class, meaning I don't die for a while, I forever want to be that class.
I think I have you as a specialist after the promotion you just got.
Noah says, so guys, Fermi Paradox, discuss.
Wait, the what now?
Fermi Paradox, F-E-R-M-I.
I can't say I know that one from name alone.
Oh, Frozen says you usually only get the one airstrip.
Ah, alright then. So I absolutely need to secure this. Alright, machinery cleared.
So we have 2 engineers ready.
Yeah, let's see.
We should have them work on building.
Yeah.
Can we add them extra?
No, because we need more power. Alright, can I send someone else to work on the power?
That's what I was telling you.
Oh, yeah. Scott Medley, put yourself to work, sir. Cheers and thank you.
Can we add any more?
No, I think it's just the one.
Okay,
can we have
ground.
anyone?
And Guerrilla Tactics School, what's that do?
One of these.
Oh. Open soldier required. Okay, never mind. The Fermi Paradox, or Fermi's Paradox, named after Enrico Fermi, is the apparent contradiction between high estimates of the probability of the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations, such as in the Drake equation, and the lack of evidence for such civilizations.
Oh, okay. So I think I see what you're saying. It's the...
Frozen says, we're lucky that the airstrip came this early.
I see. So, if I'm catching that correctly, that particular paradox is essentially the conflict of just knowing what we know of the observable universe, the statistical likelihood that alien life exists, in the complete absence of any evidence thereof. I've always kind of sat on the position that simply knowing...
We're one small star.
Yeah, it was...
There's
I
no
forget...
reason to say that we just haven't come across it yet.
Yeah, and the thing is, knowing what we know of...
No, it says, yeah, that's exactly it. And Frozen says, if the universe is infinite and anything that can happen will happen, does that mean that somewhere in the universe cats rule the world? Yes.
Mathematically?
Or
it's...
cat-like beings.
I mean, it's sort of the...
Bunny asks, have I snapped out of it yet? You just did.
I think so, yeah. It's sort of the chimps will write Shakespeare sort of thing. Is in a mathematically infinite universe, all things are possible, and therefore all things in some way, at some place, at some point in time, exist. Which is in itself kind of crazy to think about, and realistically unlikely, and yet mathematically must exist. It's sort of the crazy end of, like, you know, quantum theory. Like, I like to think that, say, string theory is... Like, it's hard to say that it's correct, because we can't prove any aspect of it, at least, you know, not definitively. I like to think it's at least partially correct. Like, it's leading into something, insofar as, you know, the fact that there may actually find that there's, you know, a multi-layered fabric of dimensions. And I think that's what the lore of the aliens here is actually hinting at.
Frozen says, that means somewhere I'm viewed as a god. Cool! And Pyro says, Khajiit by himself planets. And Sheila's BRB, God who dishes.
Alrighty. Oh!
Says,
Proving ground, experimental grenade, incendiary, complete.
No, it says, is there an alternate stream universe where I'm funny? And Bob says, for the rest of the universe, we're just some pissant solar system on the edge of a galaxy in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Chances are they've seen us, but haven't decided to contact us yet for whatever reason.
Yeah. And I actually agree, because that reference that he just made was to Stephen Hawking, with something that he actually said, which is he thinks it is incredibly reckless and unwise for us, at least at the present, to send out messages, radio waves, in an attempt to contact alien life, insofar as we can't even fend ourselves off from each other in our own terrestrial conflicts. any alien species that we can contact that can actually answer us and perhaps come to visit afterward probably isn't anyone we want to meet. Because think about it. Physiologically, all of the smartest creatures, as far as the observable sphere of our own ecosystem, are predators. Because they have to outsmart their prey. That means avians, that means chimps, that means us. Mm-hmm. And so that means that any and all advanced alien intelligence is, if it has any comparable physiology to ours, probably at one time in their evolutionary progress, a predator, which means they're probably aggressive. And so the last quote that he said was, "There's a reason you don't shout in the jungle."
Yeah, by the way, Bunny was quoting that, but you didn't let me continue. Like, you went off on your long-ass rant as you
these are things I've put a lot of thought into.
I know. Frozen says, XCOM, folks, makes us think about string theory. Empire says, humans equal space rednecks.
Pretty much.
And Link says, is there a string universe where Fallout is real? Maybe.
Give it time.
Noah says, that's an idea I subscribe to. It's very dangerous statistically to try and just contact.
Exactly.
And Bobman says, cough, cough, covenant, cough, cough.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost says, oh, hell yes, we are babies with temper tantrums.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. The incendiary grenade is a technical improvement to the improvised fire weapons the Resistance has been using for years. After the initial blast, most targets will be set aflame and suffer persistent burning damage. Cool. I like it.
Pyro says, maybe they can and they just don't want to because of all the shit we pull.
Exactly. Like, think of any sufficiently advanced race seeing us. They'd probably see like, they're kind of aggressive. Let's probably just leave them alone.
Can I continue?
Yeah.
Because I'm not caught up yet. We aren't caught up. Frozen says, I like to think of it this way. If anything can respond to us, we are screwed. End of story.
Mm-hmm.
And that guy says, but hey, they don't have the Art of War by Sun Tzu. And Marcus says, you guys know the Scandinavia and the World comics? I found this gem that pretty much sums up my character. Are you sure it's a good idea to break into Finland's house? He'll kill you if he finds out. Listen, it was you who forgot to buy coffee, even though you knew what it does to my mood if I don't get my morning cup. And then you told me after the stores had closed. Besides, Finland is visiting Switzerland, so he won't be here for a few days. Can't we just go ask Norway? He has plenty of coffee. It tastes like fish, and Finland has enough coffee in his basement to satisfy a small American army, so he won't notice if I take a little. And we're not really breaking in. I still have the key to his house that he gave me back when he wouldn't let me move out.
I fail to see any relevance in any of that.
Oh, it's Marcus and his coffee craze.
Oh, okay.
And Norway does have a lot of coffee.
Speaking of catching up, can I?
Yes.
Thank you.
I was figuring you were gonna go anyway.
Okay. I just wasn't sure whether there was any, like, character dialogue for the cutscene, so... Let's see.
Tyra says, yeah, there's a very good video by a man named Tom Scott called Danger Humans. I recommend you watch it. Noah says, some of the spookier hypothetical answers. We're alone is one.
Yeah.
Another is we're the only one advanced enough to think of or attempt contact.
Yeah.
The downright scary ones. Intelligent civilizations always wipe itself out. Intelligent life always wipes out others, leaving us in a potentially lying
It wasn't
intergalactic deathmatch. We're suspect to random extinction, and we're the only race to get this far. We're not listening properly, we're very isolated, or the scariest. Everybody is listening, and nobody's sending.
Still seeing a steady flow of migrants heading into the cities.
I'm not sure they have to do all that much convincing at this point.
And I'm not sure I'd trade my freedom for a few hot meals and a cure for the common cold.
Well, maybe not. But what about the terminally ill, the elderly, or the disabled? The aliens can offer them something we can't. Something most people would trade anything for.
You're wrong about that, Doctor. We can offer them freedom, even if it means they have to endure the pains of being human.
I just hope they see it that way.
I know the comic continues, Marcus. He decided he didn't want me to continue.
Yeah, because that's just getting long and kind of occupying things.
We do, however, have a possible counter to an orbital alien armada, known as a thunder well, by detonating a nuke deep in a well and placing a cover over the top and using pressure to blast it into orbit and hopefully punch a hole in the alien.
Thing is, though, any craft sufficiently capable of crossing that kind of distances already has countermeasures to things like micrometeoroids, which means they have means of either disintegrating, deflecting, or just getting out of the way of, or some other means of solution we can't even conceive of, fast-moving projectiles that could otherwise damage or destroy their craft. So conventional weapons, as we understand them, are completely useless against anything even capable of crossing the distances necessary to reach us. So, again, it's just, we aren't, as a species, ready to contact anything else.
Yeah, and Bob says, Taigen's a fucking Xeno-weeaboo, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the comic does get funnier.
I'll check it out later. Yeah. Okay, let's see. A retaliation mission. Okay, then. Commander Advent has discovered one of our resistance havens. They are targeting innocent civilians in a reprisal strike.
That
all
guy
right.
says, I'll quote enemy unknown in response to that, Nomad. 2 possibilities exist. Either we are alone in the universe, or we are not. Both are equally terrifying.
Yep. Each possibility is equally terrifying. That wasn't Asimov. That was Arthur C. Clarke, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Setting course for Sector 1.
I've read that I like a lot of Arthur C. Clarke's quotes.
And Noah says, oh, another spooky theory. The zoo theory. We are deliberately isolated and watched like an animal in a zoo.
Yep. That we're essentially living on, a stellar terrarium.
I think we have too many specialists.
Yeah. Alright, I think I'm going to let Miss T sit this one out.
Okay, bring in someone new.
Let's get one of our rooks promoted.
Let's
Oh wait, we have a grenadier. We need a grenadier for this kind of mission.
Yeah.
So we also need to get her to shake off her shake-in status. Let's see.
He says that guy, either way, we keep our fucking mouths shut. And Link says, so yeah, we're screwed unless they're like the Martians from H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. And Frozen says maybe everything's a simulation. Yep.
That is also entirely possible.
Frozen says,
All right.
ooh, can I be added into the roster?
Pyro is getting the incendiary.
We usually make new characters after stream.
Yeah,
so that it doesn't take too long.
Yeah, check in with us next week and we'll have you added to the character pool. I can't promise that they'll have joined the active roster yet.
Because
we still have a lot of people that are still on the list
of course,
to join.
Frozen's one of the ones that's going to be a rook.
Okay.
Frozen doesn't care about.
Alright, so if we get another rook, then we'll add him
We
in.
probably should.
Okay, let's make sure. Actually, I could have him get the pyro thing.
That guy says
He should have a med.
Imagine for a moment that in a faraway galaxy, aliens are playing XCOM and fighting invading humans. No, it says the way I picture space is like an extension of the Mariana Trench. The deeper you get, the more extreme it gets, and therefore the more extreme the life you'll find, until you find a point of normalization.
The thing is, I fully anticipate
Joy.
that at some point in the future, humans are indeed going to turn into the invading aliens.
Oh, we are.
That's just the kind of creatures we are. I mean,
And
call me
Buddy
cynical.
says, at Frozen Wolf, nor can Kid promise to keep you alive. Because it's like, it's okay, I'm used to dying a lot. We will get you rookified as soon as we get in a new rook.
A little weapon variety.
No, I
Be able to
think
get
our
into.
rooks are more expensive this month, so we might have to.
Yeah, well, we
because
may get them from a
didn't-
mission reward too.
Yeah, but because we didn't counter the one that made them expensive.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have to wait a month or get people from a thing.
Okay.
Guy says, wasn't there a whole South Park joke about Earth being a reality TV show?
This could all just end up one giant Truman Show for aliens. And if you aren't aware of what that is, it's the concept of a person who is living in a constructed world, all for the perverse entertainment of, reality TV viewers.
We're the only ones with any chance of stopping them. We're heading in to lock down the area.
Alright, let's see. Resistance Haven, Liberty Hollow. Operation Haunting Grave.
Buddy says, what's my main gun? It looks like an LMG.
Yeah, I give you an M249.
Frozen says, my gun of choice is a good old Scarlight. Nico says, Jackal. Really? That's a terrible nickname.
Yeah, we can change it.
At least you have a nickname.
We can change it later. It's all good. Just phase through some stones. Alright, well, at least we set down in cover. And that's an elevated position we can get marksmen to immediately. My rangers will... Alright, so it looks like we're pretty much advancing straight forward, so...
Shield is back. Did I miss anything? Nope. We are on a,
Just a lot of speculative sci-fi chatter.
Oh, yes.
And conducting a retaliation mission.
That guy says, hunting prey with the sun setting on an isolated building. I see nothing wrong here.
A little more agile than the ones we fought in the past. It looks like they're still serving as the aliens' front line, though.
Alright then. I hadn't missed you.
Loud and clear.
The hell? I have a clearer shot at the trooper across from the Mouton and the wall! I think we're just gonna go grenade.
Yeah.
Well, that'll catch him through the wall, right? I think so.
Pyro says, if we're gonna basically strap a billboard to Earth, I'd like for us to at least have some kind of super weapon for just in case moments.
Mm-hmm.
Link says, not the alien heavy!
Oh, crap. That didn't actually pin the wall. Damn.
That's because it wasn't an explosive grenade.
Yeah, it was just acid. Damn. Okay. And I already know I can't close with rangers on a Mouton, because they'll just deflect it with a gauntlet.
Which sucks.
Okay. Get up there.
Shield says, that is one ugly alien. Frozen says, I had a mission titled Doom Tomb once. It was great. I imagine a couple of XCOM guys talking. Hey, what was your first mission? Oh, I was in Doom Tomb!
And I need to spread out, because I've heard that they have plasma grenades. Oh, there we go. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! Okay. Because that plasma could have screwed us up since we're all clustered together.
No, it says we should wait until railguns are a thing to truly attempt space travel.
Yeah.
They'll probably give an alien craft, what, 4?
At the minimum.
Like, sure is one
Thing is, even railguns, they're still just propelling a solid projectile really fast and relying upon the kinetic energy to do damage. The thing is, again, anyone who's accounted for micrometeoroids, things that could potentially move even faster than any railgun we could conceive of, that are just tiny little specks, again, you have to account for that if you're crossing massive distances across space. So, railguns, still completely useless against anything that can cross that kind of distance reliably. Directed energy, I think, is probably the most effective weapon we could come up with. And even that, they would have to have accounted for shielding, for things like radiation, heat from stars. There's all kinds of things that one would have to come up with just for mundane concerns of crossing space, much less weaponized aspects. So...
Okay, hang on. Pyro says, aren't railguns mechanically accelerated projectiles?
Yes.
Frozen says, why not microwave guns?
We're seeing heavy
And Frozen also says,
Commander. We have to stop this.
These are
if only the
stars.
devs added the quote, you fucking what, mate? When someone killed a guy. That guy says, if you could add one character from a TV show in XCOM 2, looks and voice, who would it be?
I don't know, I already made a pretty convincing Jesse Ventura.
It's here.
I'm not sure.
Pyro says, yeah, massive lasers or plasma weaponry is probably your best bet. And Frozen says, heat up liquid molecules till they pop. And Go says, yeah, we definitely need energy weapons first, but we will still be screwed. Unless we're the first to come up with it.
Like, I just don't think humanity is really capable of even conceiving of all the risks we need to account for in space yet.
Shield says, I'm thinking about using Stargate Atlantis as my complex bunkers for the story. Maybe it's to safely house about 200,000 personnel.
This is a calculated risk.
And Frozen says, Deadpool.
Oh, okay, good. I already made Deadpool, though.
And Bob says,
complete with voice.
Like series of platforms in the middle of the ocean and do it mother-based style. Music says, see, we are already talking about using weaponry to defend against aliens. I, for one, welcome our new alien overlords. Lynx, I love you. Dean Winchester at that guy. Yes! Absolutely. 100% Dean Winchester. Looks and voice. Yes. Give me Jensen Ackles right now. And the thing is, Jensen Ackles can use a gun.
And if we made him a marksman, he could have his 1911.
He's also a sniper, though.
Yeah, because in Season 1, he did have his little, like, sniper moment.
Frozen says space. Literally over 1,000 ways to die in it.
Oh, far more than 1,000.
Oh, yeah. It says, even some kind of microwave weaponry wouldn't do much good, since the spacefaring race probably has shields that resist the entire email spectrum.
Exactly. Because microwaves, that's just a form of radiation.
And Bunny goes, because Dean is one hot motherfucker. Yes.
Because stars give off microwave radiation. So
says Hammer Jason Todd. I'm going Dean Winchester. Dean Winchester, all the way. Frozen says Archer from Archer. And he meant EM, not email. I just read what it said. That guy says Conan from Conan. I'm still sticking with Dean Winchester.
Is there anyone up there? Alright, clear on the roof.
And then we can have him swear son of a bitch all the time.
Alright, I think we should actually get Ghost up onto this central roof.
Ghost says Dean Winchester with 1911 Gunslinger. Right. Yes. So much yes. Yeah. My next character in my personal game.
I have heard that Gunslinger is actually a deceptively effective like perk spec for this game, because they can get off so many shots with their sidearm. That, like, I've heard of people getting 5 shots off in a single turn because of Overwatch, because of the ability to use the shot that doesn't actually account for an action. Okay, where are some more civilians?
Harris says, if you're going to destroy an alien craft, your best bet would probably be being inside.
Yeah, like Frozen internal sabotage.
Frozen says, Walter White, though.
In my tiny Walter Whiteys.
Noah says, volume of fire is magical.
Still no contact. Alright, any more civilians? I see one there. Thing is, I know on every one of these missions, okay, there's several civilians in this complex. Oh, geez, there's a lot of them. There's at least one faceless, so I don't want to send anyone out too far ahead.
No, it says bad reference, kid. And Buddy says, I am the one who knocks.
Okay, hang on. Let me just get these people secured.
Frozen says Gunslinger with blue screen rounds is an extremely effective counter to late game units.
Nice.
Ghost says Gunslinger is ridiculous. I have one of them in my game. She's kinda insane. Kinda wish I had gone that route with Oliver. They are overpowered and have awesome animations. And it says also feel like the best way to deal with an alien craft would be to induce spalling. All your fancy systems are great, but the interior walls of your ship are static. GG. Frozen says, which results in about 20 to 30 against regular guys and 40 to 60 on mechanicals, which is so crazy.
If I rotate the camera, will it work with me? Oh, I'm not quite close enough.
Marcus says, you should make Ronald Reagan as a soldier and put this in his bio. When you can't make them see the light, make them feel the heat. And that guy says, gonna be honest, I've never seen Breaking Bad. Me neither.
I haven't either. I've heard it's fantastic. I've had it recommended to me. I just haven't actually seen it myself.
But I'm still working on getting him to finish season 3 of Supernatural.
I know. I don't watch TV. Alright, Alright, so they are about to die.
And it says, but therein lies the problem. Spalling is usually introduced via
projectile.
SH shells, which are, you guessed it, ballistic projectiles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Screw it. ISU 152's in space.
Alright, let's get him up to a proper firing position.
Lynx is Daryl from Walking Dead. I'm still happy about the Dean Winchester idea, though. But that would require voice pack and a better face morph.
Oh man, Pyro's already used his action.
Frozen says, why ISUs? Use FV 215-183.
Ah, I have got eyes from here. Good. Straight through the wall.
Too slow.
That guy says, you people and your supernatural. Yes. I love supernatural. Jack says, Chuck Norris with a BB gun. Frozen Wolf says, exactly. Lynx goes, BB aliens for Daryl wins. Jane Kennedy, no! Tyra says, or perhaps if you could somehow deplete an alien craft's shields, then cause it to go into entry, could vary some chance make it burn out. Bunny says, nice wall hack, scrub.
Jesus. I swear, stun lancers can cross the entire map in a turn.
I need a medical unit right now.
Ah, crap. Come on, man. Alright, I can still salvage this. Because he isn't killed, he's just KO'd. Oh, come on! Everyone's panicking?!
Ugh.
Don't you drop into the
I
acid!
still can't believe you two are only on season 3. You have so much awesomeness to see. Are you kidding? I'm on season 10.
No, I just haven't caught up.
Yeah, I'm on season 10.
Like I said, I just don't really watch series all that much, so it takes me a while to catch up on anything.
Frozen says, well, I remember playing SWAT 4 once with friends, and we breached in, shot up the place, and after like 3 guys were dead, called out, police! I imagine XCOM does the same.
I'm really starting to see the merit in the stop wasting my time mod. Because Jesus.
Says, depleting whatever the aliens use to breathe may also work.
Thing is, how do you do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you still have to compromise their hull to actually access any of those systems, so...
Getting tired? Damn it.
I want you to stay on Overwatch up there.
Ghost says, then Vi is awesome and knows the amazingness of the Winchesters. I do indeed. That seemed overkill.
Pretty much this entire mission of theirs is overkill.
Yep.
Ah! I'm nervous that I haven't come across the Faceless yet. Because I know it's here. Jesus. She's still acid. That isn't going to wear off, is it?
I don't know.
Because the acid's going to kill her in one turn. Because if it doesn't wear off, we're freaking screwed. This is kind of what I was talking about with just the RNG screwing me over. Come on, 47%. Right in his face.
And we missed.
I'll give this a few rounds just to see how it goes. Come on. Close on him and kill him. I know you can. That sounded like a kill. Yeah, alright.
Yay, I killed something.
Just please tell me the acid doesn't kill Corwin. Alright. I'm just keeping you on. I can't keep you on Overwatch because we need to get more civilians. There's 5 left though, so I have some time. Alright, let's see.
Link says liquid nitrogen missiles?
Liquid nitrogen just induces cold. And there ain't much colder than the vacuum of space. So that's something they would already have accounted for. As I said, this is something I've put a lot of thought into for the writing of sci-fi, and if you look at it realistically, there's very little we could actually conceive of with our current understanding of technology that could compromise anything they would have to create to cross the kinds of distances. Yes. There we go.
Out of clips.
Did anyone else just wince?
Because they said clips.
Uh-huh.
Well, isn't that the one from Mass Effect?
It is, and even then, because even then it's a heatsink.
I don't
Too
know.
slow.
Don't look at me, I don't know. Link says there are phosphorus missiles. No, it says clips. Clips! 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 Oh.
Wait. Does that mean there are a couple of faceless on this map? Because I could have sworn I just heard another one.
Maybe that's just it. Maybe that's just the one.
Ghost, you stay on long watch, because I think they're a-coming. Uh-huh! They're a-coming!
Link says clips. Clips. Clips! It's a magazine!
Alright, well, I put the hurt on that one. Oh, jeez, they can move farther than I thought. The hell, man! Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
I don't suppose swords work on it.
They do. That just puts you in melee proximity, though.
Oh. I don't like how...
I have noticed that they mark someone every turn.
She's fine. She's okay.
Alright, the acid wore off. Okay, I'm actually gonna make a combat tip, because I can salvage this. I know I can salvage this.
Shield says that sounded like a faceless. If all the enemies are dead, the faceless comes out, says Rosa.
Alright. I know there's that stun lancer there. Everyone else, though, we've accounted for. Oh, the thing is, I know I can move farther than they can.
Go to the out
So, I'm actually going to pull people out.
Yeah, and Link says, I hate the swamp thing, guys.
We are going to retreat to cover and let them come to us. Because I don't need to make some kind of stand against them. Alright. So, it's up there with Ghost. It may decide to come down here, though, because that's really close. We're actually going to send you here. Just in case. Now, Ghost, haul ass away from that thing. There we go.
Anything else?
Scarlet says, hi, just came back from a walk in 95-degree temp.
Cheers, mates. It's actually pretty nice around here right now. Just give it time, though. We'll hit the 90s and the 100s soon enough.
Oh, I'm sure.
Uh-oh. Alright, so that used up its actions. Oh, crap. They are right on the other side of that door. Oh, could I fire a grenade in there, though?
Maybe.
Because they're clustered together. Okay, so prior to anything else... Wait a minute.
Believe in us.
There's an explosive. Alright.
I believe in us.
I think... Alright, let's get as far away as I can. If I pop a grenade in there, I can at least put some hurt on them. That should catch them. Because I can't see the one. I think it's just across from that wall. Let's find out. Come on, come on. Please don't detonate that propane tank. Yes, excellent. I know it's mad. Oh, he mad. Just keep running. We're gonna keep drawing it into ambushes.
That guy says, oh yes.
Alright, Ghost, we're gonna get you up to a firing position. Because as long as I make it waste a turn just trying to cross the distance, it can't attack.
Yep.
The hell's it
That
pointing
guy
at?
says, I know what voice I want Nerevar to use. Alright, tell us. The voice pack for Inside Freeman's Mind.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, good. Alright, it had to waste its turns just to get there. Alright, so if I can kill that one. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm not used to accounting for a couple of them.
They won't get reinforcements. Oh,
You know
Frozen
what?
says basically in the short run, every time humanity is screwed. But assuming it's a long battle, we can probably
Reload
win.
and keep fighting.
They won't get reinforcements, but we will continue making new soldiers. Missed? It's right there!
Ah! This is why I made a combat save. This is why I made a combat save. You know what? You know what? It's time to take risks. Can you not get up there?
They're blocking all the entry.
Oh shit, they are, aren't they?
I can get there, and that's it.
You know what? Do it. Do it.
It says my position is hilarious.
That's just my word. I love that Ghost is just like pointing it straight at its face. Light it up! I was hoping for a crit. Oh. Pistol! Pistol! I love that, just defiant straight in his jowls. It could still miss. It could miss.
+2, it got a +2.
It didn't miss.
It broke our cover.
Uh-huh, they do that with their swipey attacks. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, that swipe could hit each of us. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, okay, it didn't arc it well enough to do so. Oh, and he's panicking. Okay, yeah, that's scrub.
I don't think
Situation normal. All fouled up. Alright, we're gonna load from the combat save, because the thing is, I know I can salvage this mission from that point. I just got a little cocky with holding my ground. That's fine. Because I want to at least secure the airstrip for the close of the stream. At least.
Yeah, because it is 8:41.
Alright, so we still have a little time.
We have a little time, though. My enchiladas are wearing off.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting a little hungry. Okay, so from here, let me reassess the situation. Alright, so they are here. Might I try to just concentrate fire on that one, eliminate it, and then we can try that one. I'll just have Ghost move to get him away, because he's hurt, so it could kill him in a single swipe. Y'all have health, though. At least
Just
Jack
reload
does.
and calm down.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Alright, let's do it.
Reload and keep fighting.
Alright. Have a little 7.62, asshole. Actually, AK-12s don't fire, though, do they? They fire like 5.45. Oh, I can't even kill it. Damn. Whoops. I hit the incorrect key. Alright, I'm gonna have you fall to at least some cover and now put a shot on it. There we go. There we go. Alright, it isn't killed. can still take it, though.
Running on empty.
Wait. Wait. This could work. There we go. Come on. Come on. Ah, almost. Ghost. Oh, damn. Oh, that ugly fucker's getting close.
Prison says I usually prefer shotguns over SMGs.
Yeah, so do I. Okay. Alright. We're gonna have to pull him away. I can kill that one, though. I know I can. Next turn, it dies. Jack might get hit. She's got enough health to weather it, though, so... What's it doing? Oh, crap! Oh, crap! Oh, I hadn't accounted for that. I didn't realize there was a drop down there. That was the end of its action. Miss? Could you? Maybe? Please? Oh, alright. Can't ask for too many favors, I guess. Yeah, I know, you're creepy. Marked one. Right. Jack, would you like a little vengeance? I'm sure you would. So maybe circle around. There we go. And rain a little hell on his face. There we are. Alright, so scratch one face, let's.
I'll send you there myself.
Okay.
Let's go.
Come on. There you go. That's something.
Out of cleanse.
Alright. Wait.
Huh.
Oh, I lost line of sight on the explosive. Alright, I still have 80%. Take the shot. There we are.
Minus 1-5, status confirmed.
What?
Not picking up any additional contacts.
I could have sworn there was a stun lancer out there somewhere.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
I killed them all. Everyone's coming home wounded. Yet, everyone's coming home alive. Haunting grave in memory of graves. Alright.
Bunny says, done. Fuck him up good, boss. Frozen says, oh, poor Link's just got an ad that blew out their eardrums.
Oof. I hate audio ads.
I hate those.
If you are a web designer and you include audio ads on your website, you're an objectively terrible person.
You're part of the problem.
Yeah. And if any of y'all ever catch audio ads on the actual, like, lastlevelpress.com proper, if anyone actually checks that anymore, because I know it's really stagnant,
Tell us.
tell us, and I will see to it that Google removes those from the rotation of ads for our content, because I hate those. I want none of them to appear on our website, ever. Okay.
That guy says, Haunting Grave didn't end with horrible casualties.
Yeah.
I know, except for the civilians. But
We actually saved.
only 80.
Hey, the objective was 6, so...
True. We're all gravely wounded.
Everyone is gravely wounded. Well, we're gonna promote some rooks! Oh shit, we don't have any specialists. Oh, we have T. Yeah. She's gonna have to,
And we have no other rangers.
yeah. Okay, alright, let's see here. Heavy Ordnance. The grenade in your grenade-only slot gains a bonus use. Alright, or hollow targeting. Any directed cannon shot, hit or miss, will mark the target, increasing your squad's aim by 15 against this target.
I kind of like multiple grenades, though.
I know, but mitigating the constant missing.
That's true.
Like,
that's a
fighting XCOM at its own game.
Yeah, I know. And Pyre goes, no one's dead though. And Frozen Wolf says, we didn't lose anyone? Who are you and what have you done with the real last level press? Link says, that really hurt because I usually use my laptop on max volume. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Alright.
Heavy ordnance, says Frozen.
Let's get more meds, because that's incredibly useful.
Oh, I know you're gonna be a Ranger, Lynx. It's just we don't have any more.
Yeah, we need to promote up some rooks to classes. Alright, let's see. Shadow Strike, while concealed, gain plus 25 bonus aim and plus 25 bonus crit hit chance when attacking enemies. Nope. Or Shadow Step, soldier does not trigger Overwatch or reaction fire.
Shadow Step.
Hell yes. There we go. Alright, can it actually, like,
Frozen says for the heavy ordnance, you'll do like 12 damage. Oh, no, it says any targeted enemy with 58% or more will be an instant hit at any range.
I can't click.
I know, just click.
I guess it just wants me to do heavy ordnance.
No, you don't have to. Just
I'll try it from the...
Yeah, try it from the other menu. Yeah. It's not working.
Alright, what do we get here? We got an Alarian Core, Advanced Autoloader. The first 2 reloads in a mission do not cost an action. Excellent. Alien Data Cache. These mysterious storage devices, carried only by aliens, contain a wealth of intel about a large variety of enemy plans. They're extremely high value, and their security measures will be commensurately more time-consuming to crack. Alright. Mouton. I like it's all pale.
That hidden beneath... says, Bunny's will is a whopping 0.
Is it? Oh, jeez. Probably because he's shaking. Hidden beneath their battle armor, intricate tattoos and ritualized scarring make clear the Mouton's continuing dedication to their tribal hierarchy. Okay. Alien Data Cache Decryption. Having recently discovered an alien data cache storing valuable enemy intelligence, I can dedicate my team's resources to decrypting the files and ensuring that we recover the large amount of intel stored within.
I think that's important.
I mean, it's just an intel spike.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It literally just gives you the resource intel.
Oh.
Alright, Mouton Autopsy. The aliens' primary shock troops are even more dangerous than they were when we faced them during the invasion. Our hope is that we can emulate their plasma-based explosives for our purposes. Hell yes, plasma grenades!
Hello, Commander.
The Resistance in New Arctic is grateful for your efforts to repel the aliens' retaliatory strike. With XCOM's ongoing protection, the Resistance will continue to flourish. Alright.
Yay!
Alright, now let's check if I can actually promote her properly. Promote soldier. Can I pick it now? Thank you. Alright. Are there any personal combat sims I want to use? We've got perception and speed, so aim and mobility. I'm thinking of giving
Marcus says,
you...
we going all Fallout with the plasma?
Pretty much. Alright. I'm thinking of giving Ghost the aim and you the mobility.
Okay.
So, let's see. Personal combat sims. Perception sim designed to give the affected soldier improved aim in combat regardless of their weapon of choice. Yeah, there we go. Once a PCS that's installed, it can be replaced but not reused. Are you sure you want to install this? Yes. Alright, now where are you?
I'm ouching, is what I am.
I'm going to give you the mobility. Speed sim allows the affected soldier to move further in combat than would ordinarily be possible. Confirm. Cool.
Oh, he's God damn it, I'm out for another 18 days. Ghost says, can I change my nickname to Ghost?
Yes. There we are.
Alright, save.
Yeah.
We're alive. Ooh.
Hang on, let me check this real fast. Do we have... Okay, so for the next mission, we do have a specialist and a sharpshooter that
And
can
nothing
sit
but-
for the rooks. Alright.
Oh boy. I have a bad feeling that our rooks are not gonna make it.
We may lose a few. Alright, we're gonna go. Stream, save, 6. Okay. Alright, I still have a couple of things coming through. Like I said, I want to finish at least the airstrip. So, power fluctuations.
Shields.
Intel. Yeah. Alright.
Avenger plotting new course.
Let's complete the airstrip. I'm only halfway on the Avatar project meter, so I can still wait to hit the site.
Shields like, I'm so gonna die.
Alright. Oh! Alright, let's see. Proving Ground experimental ammo. Tracer rounds. Containing high-tech smart rounds that relay detailed tracking data back to the shooter when fired. This specialized ammo adds +10 to the shooter's aim when equipped. Oh ho ho. I see an essential for our marksman. Excellent. What's the airstrip? The heavily damaged remains of a small airport spread out on the horizon, the runways still littered with aircraft that never got off the ground. Our engineering team was able to extract the radio equipment from some of the aircraft and use it to enhance our communications network. +1 resistance contacts.
I think that means we can contact someone now.
I can contact another region. Oh, that's awesome!
The Eastern Europe, maybe? To get closer to the dark side?
Yeah. Because we can hit that. We need to start getting closer to these other ones. That way, for later stages of the project, we can hit another one reliably. Because where is the other closest one? There's that one there in the Pacific. Yeah, the only other one that we know of is this one here in Western Europe. So, yeah, we're going to have to start making contact with Eastern Europe. Okay, then. I think actually first, I'm going to save. Since we confirmed that, completed that.
President says XCOM training.
We can have
There are aliens.
construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
Yeah,
Your job is to kill them. If you survive, you'll be officially in the roster. If you die, we will maybe bury you.
Alright, let's see. Yes, getting a central workshop is essential.
Initiated.
Currently an unstaffed engineer. Alright. Ms. Ulrich, carry on. Okay. Can I clear out some more debris? Supplies. Ooh, there's even more supplies in there. So let's get those. Mr. Manley, if you would please. Okay.
Shield says time for Jolene Witchy Dex to come out of hiding and take our mother's place. And MMJ Flunker says, hey!
Cheers, mate.
But don't worry, Shield, you're not dead yet. Moxley isn't dead yet. You're still here. President says you need the Advanced Warfare Center, like, now.
I know, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
It gives you a chance on promotion to get a random ability.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving Janice Meyer off the Proving Ground for a little while to clear this out so that we can make some space for the Advanced Warfare Center. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Because the Proving Ground can still move along with its projects, correct? It just takes a little while?
Creaking down by the aft lid yesterday. I just hope it's not
It doesn't. No, it does, I think. Have I
Plus,
just
it makes
completed?
recovery much faster.
Mhm.
The Advanced Warfare.
There we are.
As soon as we're finished, Commander.
Cool. So... Save again. Alright.
I think we've done some good damage.
Yeah, I've actually made some progress. Oh, plated armor in 1 day. Completing that!
Power fluctuations.
Yeah,
That
do we
sounds
get
suspicious.
intel or do we make contacts? When is the next supply drop? Supply drop is in 4 days. I can't make contact that fast. Because if I could establish full contact and get their regional supplies, I would do that prior to the monthly supply drop.
Mining? What is that? It's awesome. That's what it is. Power fluctuations.
how much intel do I have? 162. Yeah, I'm a little low. I might even fly over to the black market after this.
Yeah.
Because I have some stuff I could trade. I might purchase a few things.
Yeah. Frozen says, plate armor! It's coming tomorrow! We can actually take a hit now.
I know! We need to get plate armor and magnetic weapons soon.
Mm-hmm. Our armor isn't cosmetic for once.
Because that's the thing, actually. Prior to moving on here, I just want because I've worked on a couple of different like adaptations of like D20 Modern and stuff, and something actually hit me as I was coming up with how I wanted to handle armor for a potential XCOM adaptation. Because I like the idea of making like a squad tactics sort of adaptation using a D20 system, and I was like, wait. The implication of the customizable armor in this game is that wearing full-on Kevlar armor is the equivalent of wearing literally a t-shirt with a harness on it. That it is just straps and a knife. And it didn't make sense because I'm like, clearly Kevlar should protect some. And then I realized that even the Advent troopers are carrying magnetic rifles. So it isn't so much to say that the Kevlar armor is just so weak that it's the equivalent of a t-shirt. It's that the magnetics are capable of propelling projectiles so fast that it pierces through Kevlar as though it were just a t-shirt, because it just penetrates armor that well. Which was something interesting that it kind of clicked for me.
Bobman says, "Fam, after the stream and dinner and stuff, would you be up for some RHS shenanigans?"
Possibly. I don't know. I'm
I don't know.
probably going to start getting tired.
Actually. Well,
Let's
it
see.
is pretty much 9 o'clock.
Okay, let's carry on.
Site research.
Any commentary, Tigan? No? Oh, okay. All right. So that was codename Yorick. So new item available: Predator armor, proving ground available exosuit, proving ground available spider suit.
Is Predator armor
Right. That's the plate.
No, like, is that just regular plate or? Cool.
We've recovered enough of the Advent armor to begin repurposing the outer plates into something better suited to our soldiers. The material itself seems to be the same as what the aliens utilized throughout the Avengers' hull, an extremely durable substance with an unusual ambient magnetic property. As an armor component, the magnetic field surrounding these plates will actually provide additional protection against magnetic-based weaponry, most notably the Gauss weaponry commonly equipped by Advent. Interesting. So it actually has some like active countermeasures in the magnetics of it. Using scavenged plates of Advent armor, this suit provides increased protection and additional inventory capacity for our soldiers. Excellent. Spider suit. Spotty records from the ruined mainframe at XCOM HQ indicate an early prototype for a light armor suit coupled with a grappling hook never came to fruition. Our recent mastery of the aliens' materials may allow us to revive the concept.
So
Interesting.
That one was never actually finished.
It never came to fruition.
That guy says, well, I'm gonna go. Any chance of seeing a game jam in the next few days?
Next few days? I don't know, because I want to do another Fallout stream pretty soon. Might do some Rocket League or something sometime in the coming week. I don't know. I have a lot of stuff I want to catch up on because of the week that I missed because of insomnia issues, so I can't promise it. It's a maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Exosuit. If we combine the power-assisted armor prototypes we've been working on with some of the Advent plating we've recovered, we could develop a heavy variant of our plated armor. More importantly, we might be able to add a heavy weapon mount directly to the armor, combining significant defensive and offensive capabilities in a single suit. Alright. So, let's see, what after
Frozen
this?
says there's a late game armor that literally says screw you to physics.
Alright, we're heading straight into magnetic weapons.
Empire says, wait, wasn't there an XCOM 1 armor with a grapple? There was.
There was. That's what they're referring to.
I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
It's interesting that they're essentially like clearing up what canonically happened, like what XCOM had at the time of the raid on the command center. Because I've played through in such a pace that I actually had that kind of armor at the time. So it's interesting that this is actually kind of nailing down the canonical sequence of events.
That guy says, I'm always down for payday and killing floor. Good night.
Alrighty.
Alright,
Cheers,
so
man. Have a good one.
We need to do the proving ground.
Yeah.
Because now those are proving ground stuff.
Yeah.
I have to admit, there is something exciting about working under the more intense conditions found on the Avenger. Every decision, Every development is of the utmost importance. There's no room for mistakes here.
Hey, Commander.
So he thrives on the pressure.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
Marcus
see.
says so the exosuit is pretty much the War Machine armor?
It seems closer to
we just don't have enough.
the Exos from the Stalker franchise. Alright. So we need some Alarium cores. Alright, how about just creating the Predator armor? What do I need? I need more supplies. Alright, yeah, we definitely need to hit up the market. Well, let me complete this at least, because I want to get our people set up in Predator armor prior to closing this out. Okay, I might have to let that intel source sit. So, yeah, let's hit the market. We haven't finished scanning. I know.
Avenger plotting new course.
Okay. So, what can I sell? I have a fair amount of alien alloys.
So we need some of those.
I know, I'm not selling much. Officer Corps, I'll let go of one of those. And a stun lancer.
Frozen says, why no shivs? I like the gremlins better.
I do too, actually.
Because they don't take the place
Of a squad mate.
Uh-huh.
They're just kind of a companion for one. Well, alright, let's
Frozen
see. What
says,
do we
you
got?
can't strap some X4 on an RC car?
Ooh. Ooh. Rush research, magnetic weaponry.
Ooh, we can get supplies in Alarium.
Yeah, what do you want for that? 30 intel? Yeah, that's worth it. I'll take a stack of 90.
Alarium crystals?
Yeah.
19 of them.
I don't need those that much, though. And rushing that research for just 65 intel halves the remaining research time. Some of our contacts would like to forget the terrible things they saw at Advent research facilities, but instead they recorded them in excruciating detail.
Yeah. Frozen says do it.
Let's get it. I could even rush psionics.
But we're almost out of intel.
Yeah, and we need some of that to establish contact with another region. Oh, I need one more thing of supplies. Hang on. I need to just sell something.
To do what?
To get Predator armor. I'm going to sell one alien alloy. There we go. Alright, cool. Now, let's make this happen.
Hello, Commander.
Yes. Yes.
The aptly named Predator armor should give our soldiers increased longevity in the field.
I like that it's actually using some of the Advent plates from the mod that I have active.
Are there any alts of that?
Yeah, there's actually kind of a lot. So that's part of why I wanted to get this. That way I can spend the conclusion of the stream kind of customizing people again. That way we can get them the way people want.
Is it possible that... Can mine?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone gets it. It's just like with like armor and weaponry. As soon as you research that kind, it is available for everyone. You don't have to make...
What did it give me as a nickname?
Let's see. Mystique got Cyber.
That's 'cause
You
hacked
got
everything.
Stinger, which is kind of close to your old missile.
Yeah.
Alright.
Chris, how do you sneak in that? I would say
Very
get
carefully.
a variant.
Alright, let's see. We're gonna start getting everyone set up. Alright, so Predator armor.
Looks different for the different
Yeah.
classes I see.
Alright, let's see. No, it isn't the class. It's just, it randomizes which parts you get. So, let's see. We'll start with
XCOM
torso.
engineer looks at admin soldier. Yoink, says Frozen. I like the red on the arms.
I think we'll go with that one. And yes, I have a Mass Effect mod to get the stripe for this armor. Oops. So, yeah, there we are. There we go. Because that is actually the default version of Predator. It's because I have the mod on that the little cutscene showed some of the Advent armor. Okay.
But he says, I keep my original nickname. Yay!
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Tyrus is gonna miss my hoodie and Page's shoulder pad.
There are a couple of mods that actually let you keep the appearance of the
Link says, now I can
original
look
armor.
the part of a replica soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Bunny says
And
the
then-
brown is meh.
Just let me know what you want me to change it to. Yeah, there we go. Let's get the darker pauldrons. Leg-wise... Ooh. That is actually pretty cool for a more mobile character. Ghost, let me know what you think. I'll either do that or this, because that's also pretty cool. And it also
He says,
kind of
make
ties
it
in.
black. Bunny wants it black.
Okay, can do. Do. There we are. Customize. Main armor color. Darken that on up. And we'll also
No color
darken.
anymore. I want it all black.
Your wish is granted.
Marcus says, this ghost holding his finger on the trigger.
XCOM soldiers, man. Trigger discipline. Just can't teach it to them.
Ghost says the first legs are better.
First one's okay. Let's see. I assume with that you mean the first ones I showed you. So these, correct?
I don't know.
I think.
So for me, just make me look like I came from a corner store. The colors are bone white and dark blue. I've got it written down, don't you worry.
Alrighty.
And 7?
Like I said, I've got a Mass Effect mod. Alright, let's see. For her... I'm going to try to make her look kind of lightweight. There we go. And
I need to look
leg-wise...
lightweight too,
Yeah.
since I'm supposedly a ranger.
And those colors kind of clash a little. Ah, I keep clicking on torso. Alright, legs. There we go. Yeah. I like it. I like it so much.
Ghost says the arms are too bulky though, I think.
Yeah, it kind of clashes with the legs. Let me see what I can do with that. I might do the same thing for you as I did with Miss T and give you one of the Advent components. Let's see, prop, arms, and yeah, there we go. That's a bit sleeker. I like it. That actually kind of looks like you've just got a like heavy chest plate on, and the rest of you is still lightweight. All right. So I appreciate the patience, y'all. I just have to kind of work my way down. Let's see. Appearance-wise, I think she's already on the proper torso. Legs. Get rid of those. Arms. We gotta keep something to show off the
Frozen Wolf
tattoos.
says, wait, I haven't eaten yet, and it's 10. You should probably eat.
You might want to rectify that.
Ghost says chest is awesome though.
Yeah, I love
He
the
says
standard
I
chest
think
piece.
like 12 arms better.
12? Okay.
I always think of him as lightweight and mobile.
Is that what I'm on? Yes. Okay, cool.
Frozen says, I
Check.
should probably eat. Yeah, you probably should.
Probably. That's what we're going to do after we conclude here. Alright, moving on down to Pyro. Customize. Let's see. Oh, whoops. I need to change his actual loadout. There we go. Predator armor. I'm kind of thinking for him of using one of the Advent things, just for a little variety.
Pyro wants leg 0 and arms 3.
Leg 0, arms 3. Alrighty.
Shield wants legs 4.
Alrighty. What'd you think about the chess piece? He says she wanted legs 4? Alrighty. Alright, and now for you. Jeez, it's already kind of scary looking. Alright, I'm definitely thinking... Dude,
yes.
That is cool.
Yes. There's one that says blue jeans and a white hoodie. Perfect. It's not regular jeans. They are combat jeans. They're made from the finest canvas. And Pyro says, I like the mismatched legs and chest. It's fine.
Alrighty. That is cool.
Am I samurai? Fear me.
Do you want to change your nationality to straight XCOM?
Sure.
Okay.
Why?
I just feel like it would match this armor.
Okay.
There we go.
Did Torso 2 have the N7 logo on it, says Marcus?
It did indeed.
Link says,
Yes.
Vi is a nightingale. I am. I'm a nightingale. I do look like one, don't I?
Yeah, because, like I said, I have a mod that I actually got so that I could complete some of the character
He
packs
says, more
that
like
I'm planning
ninja
on
than
creating.
samurai. Vi. Yep. Ninja. Marcus says, Vi looking badass. Pyro says, if there are also mismatched arms, that'd be nice.
Okay.
On Pyro's.
Yeah, I think the arms from this are, kind of symmetrical. Let's see. Because, yeah, there's the one that has the smaller pauldron and a larger one. And if anyone wants the, like, gigantic Advent shield thing, just say the word. I think we'll go mismatch for him. We'll just go mismatch all the way for him. Why not? Here we go. And actually, that torso, yeah, that fits a little more. There we are. So let's see. Pyro wanted mismatched arms.
Bunny says, I do. The big arms, I think.
Okay. Oh, he's already got mismatched arms. I just realized. Cool.
Frozen says, I'm expecting to see me as a character who you will find off the streets in your D20. Sheila asks if there's a torso that is form-fitting and less bulky arms.
I think so. Let me check. Let's see.
And Frozen says, people don't expect me to be amazing, but I end up having the best aim.
Oh, dude. It's already got, like, power cables. That's kind of cool. Let me see if I patterned
There's a
this.
smaller pauldron on the left, if possible. And Bunny says, after all, I am a heavy. I like that one better.
Oh, I like the, like, cracky paint pattern on that piece. That looks so good.
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
Pyro says, oh, nice, I am happy.
Cool.
I think Pyro's happy.
Sweet. So am I.
She'll want torsos form-fitting and less bulky arms.
Okay. Customize.
Frozen says, I never miss. I give warning shots.
I think the most form-fitting we can get is probably either the Advent Captain chest piece or just the standard Predator, because that's actually pretty close to the torso. So let me know which one you prefer, because there is like this one.
But
That's, I think, a little excessively close though.
yeah.
Or maybe the Stun Lancer chest. I don't know. So just let me know. For now, I'll leave it there until I hear from you. Alright, let me keep moving down the line.
No, arms too, remember?
Oh, right. Like, number-wise arms too, or?
No. She wants
Like
less bulky arms.
Oh, okay. Then we'll go with those. And we will also give you the armor pattern to darken them up. Sweet. That looks pretty cool.
Torso 0, says Shield.
Torso 0. Alright, cool. Alrighty. So now, let's get Jack squared away. Customize. Oh, jeez. You look like you're gonna jump into a pool and start taming whales. Okay. That'll do. Okay. Now for the Mrozna. Oh, jeez. Dude, she looks cool already. We just need to switch her out from
Blue
the
color
inside.
added, says Shield.
Okay. Let's see. So,
Want some blue.
where can I fit that in? Ooh, there we go. Okay, so
Barely.
that shows up around the edges.
I don't like that.
Well, that's like purple. I can't really preview it all that well. Oh wait, maybe the dark one? No. Hang on.
No longer can see your tattoos. Oh well, it was time for them to be in the shadows anyway.
Yeah, there isn't much I can really do with that. Hang on, let me try the main, perhaps? Ooh, yeah, there we go. Yeah!
That's
Alright.
better, much better.
Yeah, let's get that dark azure in there. Alright. Cool. Alright. So... what am I on? Lemang Bob? Oh, I love that the pattern actually shows up on the legs. Alright. I think I'm going to set him up in, like, the Advent Trooper armor. Let's see.
75 is fine,
Alright.
she said.
That'll work. I like that. Is that what I was on for? Let me just make sure. So... 75. For the secondary, I assume? Oh yeah, okay. So we'll go to that. There we go. Cool. Alrighty. Now for him. Alright, load out Predator. Props, arms. We'll keep him looking kind of legit. There we are. I really like those legs.
Frozen says, what if Mang Bob was actually the Exalt operative? Mind blown.
Just a couple left. He apparently already wants to rock the Advent gear, so you know what? We'll just let him. Can I just like darken the coloration? Oh, I can't armor pattern yet. Alright, let me see. Just change the arms then.
I kind of like the ones they were on already.
Yeah.
It's a blend of her father's and husband's colors, says Shield.
Gotcha. And lastly, the grand... Ooh, dude. He's also looking pretty cool straight away.
Yep. I think just keep it.
I ain't even touching that.
Don't touch that.
That's
It's
cool. Sweet. Alright. So,
I'm tired now.
that completes that. Yeah, I know. And I'm happy I could save that for the conclusion, because I figured that was something that people would want to get some last minute
Don't
input
worry,
on.
Frozen. We will get you in the character pool.
Actually, I will do that right now. Save. We're going to go with stream save 7. Confirm. Exit to main menu. Except, was there anyone else that isn't in the character pool yet?
No.
Okay, just him.
Unless we didn't make Albert Narivar.
No, I made him. I can actually, if you haven't seen him, I can show him to you. There we are. So he's in the pool. I just haven't recruited him for the campaign yet because I haven't got that many rooks.
Then all we have you made Lynx?
Yes.
Then yeah. So female.
Female name.
Jane. And then Kelly.
Kelly.
British.
Nationality. I think that's UK. There we are. Any preferred nickname?
I don't think so.
Right. Then description.
Okay. Description. Are you?
Roger that. Got it covered. Roger that. Moving out. Moving out.
Kind of like that.
Roger that.
Alright.
So, do you want to do the bio real quick?
Sure. Do they have one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Did you not read?
Oh, is that what
I
the
imagine
reading
I
was?
came to XCOM when I went to the corner store to buy milk, and some guy asks me, "Hey kid, you want to kill some aliens?" I said yes, and that's how I joined XCOM.
Hang on, read that verbatim.
I imagine I came to XCOM when I went to the corner store to buy milk, and some guy asks me, "Hey kid, you want to kill some aliens?" Some guy.
Oh.
I said yes, and that's how I joined XCOM.
What a lovely story.
Ending.
Oh yeah, end of quotation. There we are.
Yeah. Okay. And then all I have left is color, bone white, and dark blue.
Alright. For the armor?
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think.
Wait, that's brown. Secondary. Oh geez, that's not really dark. What about one of these? That's kind of bluish.
That's about as close to blue as I think
there
we're
we
gonna
go.
get.
That's pretty close-ish. Alright. Physical description.
And race is white.
Okay.
Caucasian.
Caucasian. I assume pale as the armor.
Hair is blonde, ponytail.
Hair.
We can't tell.
Yeah, I know.
Ponytail. You passed the ponytail.
We want to go with like that one with bangs or dirty ponytail, loose ponytail. We got options. For now, we'll go with that one. Face, let's make her not look quite so ancient. We'll go with that one. Keep the glasses. Nix the glasses. Any hairs that look...
Anything that looks blonder. What's the yellow look like? Like the legit yellow. That's orange.
Yeah, that looks like a terrible, like, bleach
Dye
job.
Yeah. She looks like she's in her 40s. We fixed it.
Yeah, I know. I changed it.
We fixed it.
Okay. Any preference for, like, tattoos or anything? Or face props? I'll change that just in case.
Okay, you
Or
need
any
to...
scars.
Sheila says, hopefully by the next stream I'll have some more of the story idea typed up and upload so everyone can read. Plan to do some writer later on tonight and this weekend.
Sounds cool. I look forward to it.
Link says, hey Ken, do I have a bio? Probably not.
No, unless you sent one to me, then it's probably just going to get set to one of the defaults. I can show you your character, though, if you haven't seen it.
She's a college student, so add as you wish is frozen.
Okay.
A college student.
Like, we'll keep the glasses then.
Go to her.
Maybe
her
a little
info.
ink. Character info?
Yeah.
Oh.
In the biography.
Okay. We'll go with...
I came to XCOM. I don't think I Imagine needs to be in there, because...
Yeah.
Oh. And poof, there's my sister, says Frozen. College suit.
There we go.
Period.
There.
No, it says I love my bio.
Let's see. Prop-wise, let's get her a little different armor.
Is she...
Keeping the pants. Arm-wise, I kind of like the fingerless gloves for that look. Cool. Alright. I think we're good.
Good? We good?
I think so.
You get to check the checks. I cannot wait anymore, and I have to go back.
I have to hit the restroom? Okay. I'm kind of getting there myself.
Like, I've been trying to wait till the end of the freaking stream, but you keep elongating the stream, and I'm like, damn it, no! I need to go!
There was just certain things I wanted to complete prior to the conclusion.
And if any of you guys, Golden says Frozen, and if any of you guys want to add a bio or anything or change the looks, just message us.
Yep. Any character
And
customization or information for their description, just let me know. Because, as I said, I'm always happy to make some of those amends in the interim of stream to stream. So.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I said I was going to show Link's their character real fast.
I'm hungry, and I gotta pee.
That is. That, I think, is as close as I could get to the description you sent me. So, hopefully that is to your liking. If it isn't, as we said.
And we are going to try and get you guys in as the
yeah, because like I said, I want to get.
Unfortunately, it just means that we have to get more rookies and then get the rookies.
Get them promoted into the proper classes.
Yeah.
Because there are so many people, which is really cool. As compared to when we tried to do this with all chat people in the previous campaign, there are just more of y'all, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. It just makes it harder to make sure that we get everyone that requests a character into the roster. So hopefully, since I know that this campaign is kind of long, we'll have ample opportunity as it progresses to eventually rotate everyone in at some point.
Link says I dig it.
Cool. Alright, so since we have to get eats and hit restroom, so we'll conclude quickly here. Cheers for everyone who stuck around, and I am happy with the approach that I have taken to the the campaign stream series from here on.
Even though it could have gone better.
We've already lost a couple of soldiers. It happens though. Such things, they're unavoidable. War. It is hell.
Menthius, if you're still watching or you watch
the export or anything, then
let us know what you want your new name to be.
Yeah, or if you want an alt at all, because if y'all are just like, I was killed, I'm outie, then that's cool as well.
Pull up the chat on yours.
Yeah. Just let me know if anyone. Again, that's just kind of goes for the remainder of the campaign stream series, because I think this is a nice rhythm to kind of settle into.
Yeah.
I want to avoid squad wipes. However, if I can complete a mission and we have to lose a person or a couple of persons, then oh hey, oh cool. Then that just kind of happens because it is a challenging game. So let's see. Sheila says she figured out how she found us. It was a mod spotlight. That seems like a lot of people's.
That's a lot of people.
That's the gateway to a lot of the content that I create. Because I know those are some of the most successful that I make. I need to get into making more of those.
Yep.
And I am planning on. And not just for Fallout and Elder Scrolls games. I already have a script.
XCOM 2.
I have a script written up on my desktop right now that I'm actually looking at part of for some of the coming weapon mods and stuff. So look forward to that on the channel proper. So anyway, I'm Kinsmark here at Last Level Press.
I'm Violeta.
And as always, we wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.
Bye.
Cheers, everybody. And now we wait. So, since we had Nomad, and Michelle, and Marcus, and Evil Bunny, and Scottish Spyro, and Lynx, and Frozen. Jeez, we had a lot of people in here tonight.
There was a lot of people.
Yeah, there was.
Lots.